there, and welcome back. We are so glad that you're here. My name is Konnor.
And I'm Seth.
Guys, we got to start off here at the top with a big thank you. We just hit 10,000 on YouTube. 10,000 subscribers. So that's a crazy number.
It's crazy.
That is.
I agree. It is absolutely insane.
It's insane.
It is. It is. And you know what?
The floor is yours.
Well, I was just going to say, I mean, we can't do it without them.
No, absolutely not.
That's
right.
The whole thing that it blows my mind that, like, you remember when we first started and it was just like, if we don't hit 500 in the first year, we got to figure this out. Like, yeah. And so it's just kind of like, that's neat. That then maybe this just isn't for us. And they're like, I don't know. I think it's cool that it's like, we're making a little community. And like,
I know it's them, right? It's them who's made it all possible.
Yes.
It's really cool.
I just think it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Like, I'm happy that people actually like it.
Yeah. Right. They like our dumb thing that we do every week.
Yeah, exactly. They actually like the dumb thing.
Yeah.
They want to be a part of the dumb thing.
I know, right? That's so cool.
Yes.
So I want to just thank you guys up here at the top. This has never been a numbers game for us.
No.
Just to think about the fact that there are 10,000 of you out there that liked what we do enough to hit that button.
Yes.
Means the world to us, and we can't thank you enough. And we're going to do an official, the pizza rolls are here, and they're not been microwaved. I'll tell you that much. Yeah. We are going to do a special small little 10K special next Sunday, because I'll be honest, we did not expect to hit this so soon.
No. And that's the whole thing. That's where I'm just like, again, it just blows my mind. I like when we started, I just half expected to be like, well, we'll make it. We'll see if anybody even likes it.
Right. So thank you all so much for 10K.
Yes.
And here we are to talk about some new Star Wars.
Hold on a sec. Before we start with new Star Wars, I have something. I got something.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Well, did you notice the moon this morning? Did anybody notice?
This morning?
Yeah, this morning. Did anyone notice the moon this morning? Last night.
Was it bigger? It
was actually smaller.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you had a horrible morning this morning. It was
terrible. Just so everyone's aware that it's dumb. Just
why was it smaller?
We had a blue moon.
Okay.
Yeah. And the moon doesn't appear blue, but it does appear smaller.
Okay. Man, that happens only once in a blue moon. That's crazy.
It does happen once in a blue moon. And just,
What a start to this episode.
I don't know. I felt like I had to say it at the top that it's like, that's deep Seth lore right there. I want the moon to be bigger, not smaller.
Yeah. He wants to be Bruce Almighty out there on the balcony, wrestling it down, pulling it in. Yeah. That's all it wants. Wow. Okay. Insane. Okay, guys. Well, we have some new Star Wars. We just had Maul Shadow Lord.
Yeah.
And we had the Mandalorian and Grogu. And my goodness,
okay?
I don't know, something's attacking my eye right now. The Empire's here. Wait, it's Mando. He didn't like our negative review that we gave of his movie.
Oh, no.
He's been hitting us with that. Oh, I'm okay. All right.
You sure?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay. All right.
It's the light. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Like, it's been a while since because we recorded actually a review a little bit in advance. So I've not sat in front, not conditioned myself.
Oh, the bright lights.
Yeah.
The big city.
The big city.
And the bright lights.
So I wanted to say at first, thank you guys for the support on the review, because we were a little nervous with that one. We're like, man, we didn't like this one, and we don't usually not like things this hard.
Yeah.
But we had to be real at the same time,
We did.
So today is going to be a little bit about chatting with you guys, which I see you all in the chat. We're going to get to you in just a moment, I promise. It's just going to be chill, debriefing a little bit of Mando, a little bit of Maul Shadow Lord. And you might have noticed we have the tier list board up today, because throughout the video, we're going to do our updated ranking, but we're not going to do a full on like we usually do. It's just going to be a worst to best, just
of some different topics.
Yeah. So we're going to do both shows and movies, not at the same time. We're going to do them separately.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about that more when we get there. I want to call out some of you guys in the chat. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes.
I see. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much to 20 for 212th Hunter.
Thank you.
212th Hunter. I apologize that we didn't like the Mandalorian and Grogu. He really liked the Mandalorian and Grogu. And
that's cool. I mean, that's fine that he liked it.
Yeah, I'm so glad he did.
Yeah.
I did want to call out too. 212th Hunter is going to be at ICCC in Murfreesboro, Texas. Now everybody pronounces that name wrong. I do too. He's going to be a vendor. He's selling his collection, which if you've been in the Discord, you've seen his collection, and it's crazy. So please, if you're going to be there, we are unfortunately not going to be there this year, but go check out his collection. Schechter, let's go. 10K, here's 10K more. Whatever the good Lord and you guys like.
I was going to say, at this point now, I just was like, I don't know what numbers this is going to happen. And so I'm just, It's cool. I'm excited.
From Starfall here, hello, I have a question. If you both watched Maul Shadowlord, do you think that the pink Twi'lek Devon will become Darth Talon? Some canon version of her, sure.
Yeah, I think to a degree, yes, but I do not think that she will become like the Darth Talon of Legends.
Yep, there you go. Divided Skywalker, thanks for being here. My YouTube always messes up when I'm here early and doesn't start. How long is it? We just started. You're here.
Yeah, literally. You're here.
You're good. We're just chilling.
We're just hanging out.
Yeah. Schechter, what wild to think I've been here since 1.5K. Who would have thought? And you're a mod on Discord. I need to mod you on here. How do I do that? Can I do that on here? I'll look at that after the show. I don't know how to do that from my computer. I'm such a nonce when it comes to streaming. From Siesta Boys, I enjoyed Mando and Grogu same way I enjoy the Fast and Furious movies. Don't take it too seriously and have a blast. We're going to talk about that later because I do think there is something to say about that. So when we kind of get into the Mandalorian and Grogu specific Discord.
Getting in the thick of it, but not too thick.
Yeah, but not too thick.
Just a little.
Mark, the top fabricator, what do you think? What do you think that we're going to get a new project with Jyn Erso? Do we think we're going to get a project with Jyn Erso? I doubt it.
Yeah.
Unless there's been something. Is there news that we're not aware of?
I didn't know that. I was going to say, unless like animated, like a prequel or anything. Because I mean, she kind of got turned into a giant cinnamon roll at the end. It looks like a big cinnamon roll. The blast.
Gotcha. Yeah.
You never thought that while watching Grogu?
Nope, that's the first time. I'm hearing that for the first time.
Really? Yeah. Anybody else? Looks like a big cinnamon roll.
Jake with the $4.99. 10K milestone is very well deserved and earned. To keep up the awesome work. Do y'all have hope in upcoming projects or indifferent? First of all, thank you very much for the $4.99 and thank you for the kind words. Yeah, of course. We said at the end of our review that just because we didn't like Mandalorian and Grogu, that wasn't our favorite thing. I still have very high hopes for what's to come with Star Wars, mostly because I think Mandalorian and Grogu was very much the last holdout of the last Disney regime and all of what was going on there. There have been a lot of shakeups since then. And I think Mandalorian and Grogu is very indicative of that era. I think we have officially, with Maul Shadowlord, funny enough, even though it came out first, I think we've crossed the threshold into like a new era of Star Wars, because not only does Disney have new leadership, but so does Lucasfilm. So for better or worse, I think we're going in a different direction. I think Mandalorian and Grogu was the last piece of that. That's just my opinion. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, just because I'm not going to just, I've never been the kind of person that would just like something happens and then I just write off everything.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. That'd just be like, we're done. I'm not doing this anymore. It would have to take something quite radical, not a movie that I wasn't too much of a fan of. Yeah. Yeah.
And we said that in our review, right? The Mandalorian and Grogu, for all of its faults, it wasn't offensive.
No.
So, you know, at the end of the day, it's whatever. I wish it was better. I wish resources were spent on something a little better, but whatever. I think it'll be
a lot of going through the motions.
Yeah. I think it'll be one of those movies that is remembered. Give it 10 years, separate it from all this weird stuff that's been going on with The Mandalorian. Yeah. I think it'll probably be remembered more fondly. It might even be remembered more fondly by me. I don't know. But being in this moment right now, which is a sort of a volatile is a harsh word. Maybe that's not right. But like this weird point in Star Wars, I just think it was the wrong move. But I think it was the right move from a business perspective, which we will get into. That's what I think is so cynical about all of this. Not cynical, maybe, I don't know. There was a comment in our last video that accused us of being cynical, which I didn't think we were being cynical necessarily. I thought we were being realistic, but I understand the critique.
Being honest. Yeah. We weren't being, being, I don't know. We weren't trying to be, I'm trying to think of cynical. We're not like, is cynical like kind of hurtful? There's like some, I think cynical, there's like a layer.
It means that like we went in kind of, wanting to find reasons, and I didn't. It's funny. I tried to capture this essence of in our video that was like, I went in actually with cynicism. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. But the movie failed for me in ways that didn't even address those cynical expectations. I expected to be frustrated with the fact that Mandalorian season 2 and 1 have been basically ignored. And Book of Boba Fett and 3 kind of retconned everything. Yeah. But the movie didn't even do anything with that. So even those expectations, oddly enough, weren't met, even though they were negative. So,
they watched the video like us at Burger King and everything. We were a little like, oh man, hesitant to go into it. Yeah. But I guess it gave us a whole new group of reasons to be worried about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to read, you got, man, a couple more supers. You guys are crazy.
Thank you.
Cocoa Crisp, my favorite cereal when I was growing up, believe it or not. I need a 12... What's up?
No, keep going. Sorry.
I need a 12-minute episode miniseries about the Anzellans and their adventures. Grogu can join for the last episode. They were fun.
Mm-hmm.
The puppeteer work was incredible. I mean, unbelievable stuff.
Yeah. Really wish Babu Frick was there. But
yeah,
I get
he was
it.
one. You know, same actress.
I know.
Myrtle. Yeah.
I know, but still. Yeah.
Alexander Wilson with the 5. Thank you so much. Did y'all see the box office crash in the second weekend for Mando? Does the show that Filoni's writing is very niche and can't scale? I'm not a fan of his. So I don't know, because there's a lot to talk about when it comes to the box office. I think that conversation, it has muddied a lot of conversation regarding not only Star Wars, but everything.
Yeah.
Box office numbers. It's not indicative at all of quality.
Because it's wild. Like, there's so much too that, like, back in the day where it was like, you know, oh, it didn't do. Equilibrium is a perfect example. That movie flopped in theaters, but then had whole new life on DVD.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and now it's like a cult classic. I assume that, like, there can be such a thing as like streaming classics, essentially, where they don't do super well in theaters, but as soon as they drop on a streaming service, which would be like Disney Plus, a lot of people, and it could get all new life, basically.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely true. I would say my perspective on the box office thing is that it is indicative more of like where I think IP as cinema has slowly lost its luster, mostly due to things like the MCU. You're just seeing, there's a hunger for originality, which is great, by the way. Things like Obsession and The Backrooms, movies that I'm not a horror movie person, but I like, awesome, you know, seriously, because you have independent creators that are out there making, not only making great stuff, but are making a wake culturally, which is fantastic. That's what we want.
And I think it's cool too that like YouTube people, like, because you can even throw, I would throw like Markiplier with Iron Lung in there as well.
I know, an amazing story, right?
Yes,
Yeah, absolutely.
Where it's just kind of like, hey, I like this, I'm going to make this, that, you know, makes it himself.
Yeah.
And it gets himself a budget and stuff like
well,
that.
it's showing the ecosystem has shifted. And that's why I think The Mandalorian and Grogu is a weird thing, because it's like peak corporate Hollywood. Like that's what that movie is, but it's coming in at the wrong time. People are over it. They don't want that. They want things with more originality. They want and Star Wars can be that, but unfortunately, as things move into this direction, I think by necessity, Star Wars is going to suffer a little bit. So that being said, that's the box office kind of part of the conversation. When it comes to Filoni's writing, I don't know how much, I know he's credited as a writer for this movie, but this is mostly Favreau. Any interview you hear, like this is his story, his script. I think Filoni was maybe part of that. But I don't even think it's
there for, doesn't he keep John kind of in check with lore?
Yeah, he's like kind of a lore master type.
Yeah, where he just kind of like, John says, I want to do this. Well, you kind of can't do this because you're not thinking about this. Like Filoni just knows the timeline. In and out. So I assume that's what he does for a lot of these projects. Yeah. It didn't also feel like Filoni's writing style. Filoni is very like philosophical. With he really hones in on the mysticism. This was almost completely absent from this movie. Yeah. So I don't know how much you give credit to Filoni. I know a lot of folks don't like it. Yeah, it's like Matthew Green is saying here. It seems very much like a Favreau script, which especially since the whole going from mission to mission to mission. Yeah, do this to do this to do this.
Exactly.
I mean, it's the formula of the Mandalorian.
Exactly. Yeah. So it definitely feels like it was his. If it was his pen that authored this script.
Was there another one?
Did I miss another super?
I thought that there was.
We talked about that one.
Okay. I was going to,
And we talked about that one.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I hearted him. We're good. We're good.
I just wanted to make sure I didn't want anyone left out. That is all. Sorry.
No, you're all right. A great point here from Siesta Boys. This is the last thing I want to talk about with the box office. Post-COVID box office has never recovered.
That's true.
So that's definitely something as well that we have to discuss. And while we're talking about it, this was a point I wanted to make. So Eckhart's Ladder, X Clips, I enjoy some of his videos from time to time, put out a video. His clickbait just drive me a little nuts, I'll be honest with you. But good videos, really. They get this one anyway. It was about Disney's projections, essentially, and how they were right on the money, literally, with what they expected this movie to do. And so this movie was specifically made to move merch sales. And I hate that, but I get it from a business perspective. So this movie was specifically targeting the children demographic and the 25 to 35 female demographic, because those are the people that get in the door to watch Baby Yoda. I've said before, like my sister is a perfect example of this. She hits that age demographic. She knows Star Wars, but it's not like, whatever.
Not her thing.
Loves Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
And I think they went to go see it.
Yeah.
They don't really go to the theater that often, right? So it worked. Whatever that they were trying to do, not from an art perspective, but purely from a business perspective, it worked. Mm-hmm. Look at these crazy merch tie-ins. I mean, you have end caps at Walmart. When's the last time you saw that for a movie like this?
It's true. It's like, I mean, for a moment, for like the MC, like, because Fantastic Four, they have like a couple things.
Yes, they've started to move, and Mario Galaxy did the same thing. Yeah. But not only that, you have kiosks now set up for Mandalorian and Grogu. You have the Burger King tie-in that they went all out. You're ad after ad after ad, clip after clip after clip.
Super Bowl ad.
Like Bath and Body Works.
Yeah.
That really tells you right there what they're trying to do here. That's that demographic. Mm-hmm. The fact that Star Wars did a Bath and Body Works collab, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm of two minds of this. On one hand, I'm like, okay, I get it. You got to make money. But that shouldn't be literally the entire, it should be a scale, right?
Yes.
And this was it.
Yeah.
So it was like, this is the whole reason, which contrast with, hey, look what's behind Seth. Gendy Tartakovsky's Clone Wars. That was made for almost the same reason, right? Yeah. Between 2002 and 2005, between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith, you have Hasbro not making any sales. Hey, Hasbro needs to make merch sales. Let's
sell some toys.
So let's make something.
Yeah.
Now the difference is Gendy cooked pretty hard.
Yeah.
So that's a great example of when it can work. Mm-hmm. I don't think it works with Mandalorian and Grogu, but that's just me. That's just me. I'm going to keep checking in with you guys. So I don't think, Duplicate says, I don't think COVID is necessarily a reason anymore. I disagree. So I have my wife worked in digital sales for a long time, and she would tell me like COVID essentially accelerated the online marketplace by like 5 to 10 years. So it took everything, because every company had to figure it out. Star Wars is no different. Star Wars is a business. Disney is a business. They had to make that work. And I think that COVID, we're never really going to see a before COVID time when it comes to anything, but particularly like
we'd have to start abandoning technology or something like that.
Yeah. Because everything now, like they figured out these easy ways of like do everything on your phone.
We're
right?
Always plugged in now.
The Mando movie was made after COVID. I know the point is that that COVID has had a lasting impact on the entire economic ecosystem. And like, I think if COVID was a reason, we'd see lower numbers all around. I think we do see lower numbers all around, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, people don't go to the theater. People want to stay at home. Do you always want to go to the theater, or is it easier to stay home?
Well, I have kids. It's a little different for me.
I get that. But at the same time, like, it is easier to stay at home.
Yeah.
Rather than to go out to the theater and everything. Because I don't know about you. You and I recently went to the theater. You know what happened? There was a guy on his phone the whole time.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah,
there's that too.
Yes, or it's just, yeah.
Well, I mean, look at like Alamo Drafthouse, for example. That was their thing, right? Was no phones, like the strict rule. Mm-hmm. But now, how do you order your food at Alamo Drafthouse? A QR code. You have to have your phone. It defeats and so they've had their numbers tank, right? So you have in-store pickup, you have drive-through services everywhere. You have things like DoorDash and Uber Eats and all this. Like all of that was exacerbated by COVID, and now it's just not gone away. Yeah. Like, did you ever need to run to Walmart at 3 a.m.?
Yeah.
Can't do that anymore.
Cannot do that.
That's probably a good thing, TBH.
No, I was going to say, no, I don't. But like, it is nice when it was there. Yeah. If you needed to. Or, McDonald's isn't open 24 hours anymore, is it?
Burger King is, though.
Burger King is. Look at that. Look at that.
So that's all I'm saying. I think that we're just seeing a lasting impact. Is it impacting production? No, but I think it's still impacting how the consumers interact with the entire economy. Fairly, the entire economy. Yeah. Okay, so what else are we saying about The Mandalorian and Grogu? What was your best movie experience post-COVID? Gosh, I'd have to really think about that. I haven't. Dune, maybe? Well, that was a good one. I think No Way Home was technically post-COVID, even though it was made during COVID. That was a great theater experience. The Batman, was that? No. Yeah. Was that 2019? That was 2019, right? Or was that 2020?
I thought it was 2022.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I got my wires crossed.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think. It does seem like, dude, the phones are rampant.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I saw Shrek.
Did you?
Yeah,
Well, yeah, we haven't seen movies like come back to theaters.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
because that's the other thing is they're doing the whole like the movie flashback thing. Watch Shrek recently. That was fun.
This is a great point, Duplicates, about Lilo and Stitch. However, Lilo and Stitch is like a complete that blew up in insane amount. Do you know that I think Stitch is Disney's most marketable character?
I've heard that.
Yeah.
And I've heard, aren't they trying to make, young Grogu?
Yeah, they're trying to do kind of something similar, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not saying that it's not possible to reach those numbers ever. I'm just saying generally we're not reaching post-COVID numbers. Just if you look at trends and whatnot, it's possible. You can still hit them. Like, I mean, look at the Mario Galaxy movie, right?
Yeah. What was there's been some other stuff that's just like, was Joker? When was that? No, that was way before.
Joker was 2019. I'm like nearly positive on that one.
I was trying to think just some other stuff that just like all of a sudden like made gangbusters.
Yeah. There's a good piece of it too. AI is a problem.
I think though too is like it is weird now that there's that like connotation that it's like everyone's chasing that $1 billion mark.
Yeah.
And it's like no one's making movies to make movies, if that makes sense. There's an underlining idea to make movies now where it's like, it's got to be able to do this. Yeah. It has to. Avatar still made money.
That's true.
Yeah,
Avatar. That is a weird. But why?
I don't. Dude, if you watch those,
I like them. I just don't think they're like $1 trillion franchises, or I know not trillion, but like multi-billion-dollar franchises.
Real talk. I've never actually watched those movies.
Oh, really? I mean, they're good.
Because I missed the first one, and then now I'm so far behind that I'm like, I don't know if I want to commit that much time to watching all of them. Yeah.
I'll say this: they are theater movies.
Yeah.
Like I heard somebody describe it was a great way to describe it, that those movies are like Circus Delay. Yeah. There is art on display, but it's fleeting. Yeah. Like nothing stays with you with those movies, really. I don't think it does anything crazy, but they are spectacles.
Just you're kind of in the moment while it's happening and everything.
No way. Wait. Hold the phone. Did that just happen?
Did what just happen?
Jedi Survivor 3? Did that just happen?
What?
I need to know.
Guys, we're the first to...
Guys, I need to know. I'm literally opening it right now. I have to know if that's real.
Hold the phone.
Are you lying to me? Is chat lying to me right now? Man like Pegasus? You better not be lying to me. I'm like going on all my circles right now because I have been waiting for this.
Is the man like Pegasus, is that like a Yu-Gi-Oh reference or like the mythical creature Pegasus? Any idea?
I doubt it's Yu-Gi-Oh. I did see somebody earlier that was like, look at Star Wars theory video. I think he was talking about like Disney has said that there's more Cal Kestis stories coming. Jedi 3. Now you got me looking this up live because I can. Yeah, there's been no. Come on, man. Killing me. What flavor pizza rolls are those? I actually don't know. What you bought them? What are they?
They're pepperoni.
Oh, wheat.
What?
I was gonna say W.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were gonna be like weak. Weak. What'd I do?
All right, I missed another super from Alexander Wilson. Disney released another movie in May that made $650 million. Yeah, I think that was Lilo and Stitch, right? There's no excuse that Mando is going to make significantly less than Mando. I know. Again, I'm not saying that. My point with the box office is that it's not indicative to quality. That's all I'm saying. So it could make a lot of money. It could make not a lot of money. Mm-hmm. You know, we'll see. $199 IDK with COVID. Look at the way No Way Home and Deadpool. I think we're losing the plot with the COVID thing a little bit. By the way, thank you for the $199. Let's run UNLV. Is that short for something? Let's run. Thanks for the $199. I think we're losing the plot a little bit with the COVID thing. All I'm saying is like things are different.
The ecosystem has changed. That's the whole thing. Guys, think about this. Think about how movies were when like it was 2019. I remember it well that it was because Game of Thrones ended, Endgame happened, and Rise of Skywalker all like think about going to those movies and then now going to the movies. Yeah. Just throwing that out.
That's all we're saying. So we'll move on from that topic. Okay. So we have Jedi 3 confirmed 6 days ago. It's been, I mean, we know it's in development. It's not that we don't know it exists, but there just hasn't been like a title announcement or like a release announcement or anything. That's all. As far as I know, I just kind of looked it up just to make sure. Cause I'm like, I'll watch that live. If there's like a drop, I'm so excited for that.
Yeah.
Okay, more about a little bit about Mandalorian and Grogu. Let's shift away from the behind the scenes talk. You've kind of heard us wax on that nonstop. We see Mark, the top fabricator, saying, "What Star Wars project are you guys most hyped for?" Ahsoka, easy.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be cool.
Although Jedi 3 is up there too, for me.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I know you're not a big video game, but
it's fine. Ahsoka.
Yeah,
that will be. I'm just curious because again, a lot of the all the references to everything was cut out of the Mandalorian Grogu and given to Dave to do in Ahsoka. Yeah. So it's like, well, what's this show gonna look like now?
Yeah.
Is it actually be Ahsoka, or is it gonna be like a Book of Boba Fett situation where like everybody's in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I know I said we moved past it, but Alexander, all we're saying is that it's not indicative of quality. That's all. We weren't trying to make the point that no movie can't make $1 billion anymore.
No, because the people do, but I think that again, they're chasing that $1 billion.
Yeah. So it's a little bit different. And the whole point with Disney's decision here is that it's clearly their projections were right on the money. So they aren't shocked, and I don't think they consider Mando and Grogu a flop because they pushed
got what
merch.
they wanted. Yeah,
they pushed merch sales so much.
Yes.
So it might break even, it might not. Fate of the Old Republic. I think it will. We have a good team, I think, behind that's kind of working on Fate of the Old Republic. You have kind of old school. Video game developers are not my strong suit. It's the old BioWare team, right? It's Casey Hudson. I was trying to think of his name. Yeah, he's behind Fate of the Old Republic, and he's been very adamant that we're going to see it soon-ish.
A return to form.
Yeah, because they just announced a bunch of the developers on that team, and it's a lot of old BioWare folks, so that's pretty cool. Ahsoka Season 2 is going to be a mess. Nah, I got faith.
Let's see.
I got faith.
Yeah.
Tell us why. I got to know. Why aren't you excited about it? I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, we'll see. Who knows?
I think
now, granted, first episode, we're starting to get like stuff about Abeloth. I'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm scared. But we'll see.
Yeah.
We will see.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on to, I just saw something else I want to comment on. Where was that at? Are you guys hyped for Starfighter or not really? Sure.
Yeah. Show me a trailer.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Yeah.
I'm very much
see the scene Tom Cruise filmed.
Yeah, right. I'm in the middle right now. You can push me. I have zero opinions.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest Gosling fan.
Yeah.
I don't think Star Wars needs that star power to move.
It's never needed it. Move the needle.
Yeah.
Moves ticket sales.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Gosling movie? You have one?
No.
Not even one?
No.
You like Drive?
I like, what's that one with Emma Stone and Steve Carell? Is that right?
Yeah, that's Crazy Stupid Love.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's a fun movie.
I'm not a big romance movie fan, but I kind of liked the twist at the end. Was genuinely surprising.
Yeah,
I was like, whoa.
Fun. Yeah.
Okay. And then I saw, you guys are just putting out great stuff here. I'm sure KOTOR has a remake. So that was lost in development hell for a while, but then another company picked it up. So it is still being made. It's another really weird project, like the KOTOR remake, because so Main Like Pegasus, as far as I know, not lost in development. I highly recommend, by the way, go follow Mr. Matty Plays. He's like my go-to when it comes to gaming news, and he's on top of this stuff because KOTOR is his favorite game of all time. And that one, like KOTOR, I forget who was making it. There was a company making it, and then they dropped off, and it got like kind of shifted to another production company.
Mm-hmm.
So it is still being made, and supposedly there's whispers that we're going to see a re-reveal this year.
There's the answer right there.
Where?
Keep going up. There, that one.
After losing a good actor, probably the best series, but also the massive downgrade on Thrawn and Watch Ahsoka and Sabine. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I get nothing can be done right about losing Ray Stevenson. That really sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I personally don't get this downgrade from Thrawn. I know that was a critique when the season came out. I don't get that. In fact, reading Heir to the Empire, I thought he was pretty, because I read that after.
Similar.
Very similar.
Yeah.
I know people think he made some weird choices there. I don't know. I don't think it moved the needle for me thinking that Thrawn was the greatest of all time, but I don't think it made me like him less. So we'll definitely see when it comes out. But yeah. I think Filoni, like more than anybody else, I'll say, I know there's a lot of Filoni hate in the chat right now for some reason, but I think he gets the mysticism the most out of all the Star Wars writers we've had so far. And that's what I like the most about Star Wars. So I'm okay with that. I'm ready to see how he's going to cook.
I think he's got reverence too for it. Yeah. So I think that, I don't think that he just goes in just like thinking that like, well, they're gonna like whatever I make.
Yeah.
And he's trying to live up to George.
Yeah. Let's circle back to this actually in the Maul conversation, because I want to bring up how I think maybe he might have too much reverence. Perhaps. Perhaps. Okay, I want to shift things over a little bit to some more Mando talk. I wrote down some notes.
Gabby about books. Same here, man.
I like the wolves.
I like the wolves. A lot of wolves.
So I just have a list of talking points that we didn't get to in a review.
Sure.
Just going to throw them out and we'll talk about it.
We're just going to talk about them. Okay.
Albo, don't get me started on Assassin's Creed right now. We're trying to shift topics. What are you doing? Aztec setting. I'm here for it. You know what? Here, let's brief. I think Ubisoft has also shifted. I've seen a shift in the winds. I am stoked for the Black Flag remake. I cannot wait. I followed Ubisoft in Assassin's Creed more closely than I have followed Star Wars. Like, that's how in it I was. And this is the first time I've seen that company actually make a change.
This man printed an entire Wikipedia, like all of it, of Assassin's Creed using the school computer.
I sure did.
Yep.
Yep. I got in trouble for it. So I think I'm cautiously optimistic about the future of Assassin's Creed. That's all I'll say. Okay. Here's the first point about Mandalorian and Grogu. So, you know how the twins were all upset about, like, supposedly the big reason they want to kill Rada is because Rada's the heir to Jabba's throne?
Yeah.
Doesn't Boba have Jabba's throne?
He does.
You feel, like, isn't that weird? Like, why mention that if you're not even going to mention Boba?
They didn't kill him either. They said they had to get rid of him, but like instead they just kind of,
something weird. Throwing that out to you guys. I don't know. Just something I thought I'd mention. Second thing. So we mentioned a little bit about or rather we didn't mention anything about the droids. So you had the droid Gatra. I kept seeing this. I wasn't aware. I had to look it up.
They said their name once. That's why I was like, what they called them something.
Yeah.
I couldn't find what they were called exactly when we did our review. And yes, the droid Gatra.
I looked that up afterward because I kept seeing, we got a couple comments about it, in fact. And I was like, what is this? And evidently it was made for...
It's in the comics, isn't it?
Their first actual appearance was in the Tarkin book by James Luceno. But there was they were going to make their appearance in 1313. That's what it was. They were going to make their first appearance in 1313. They're basically like a group of reprogrammed separatist droids that form their own faction, and they actually are in several stories after that. So that's kind of cool.
It is. They're the best part. I love their designs and stuff like that. That actually that feels, how do I want to say it? That feels like actually Star Wars, if that makes sense, because it feels like a lived-in thing, like something that's happening within Star Wars. So, I loved all their designs. I thought that was cool.
100% agree. The other thing I was going to bring up about the droids, you notice there were a lot of super battle droids. If we were going to give Din some character development, which the movie seemed hell-bent on not doing, that was his thing, right? He hated droids. And I know he kind of got over that, so there's a little bit of development there.
He likes like 2 droids.
Yeah.
2 droids.
But there's nothing with that. Like the fact that he's in a room full of old separatist droids and that is like his whole origin story.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy, right?
I was going to say, we got lots of flashbacks in the first movie, or the first series of that, B2 opening the door and everything.
Yeah.
So, why didn't we get that? But that would require it to reference the show. I'm still like, this was an anime movie.
It was, OVA, right?
Yes, anime movie or OVA special. Yes, I am stuck on that. That is what this movie was.
Definitely seems right. Because Man Like Pegasus, I haven't seen Mando and Grogu yet. Can I take someone to watch who hasn't seen any of the shows? That was the whole purpose behind the movie.
Yep, that is it.
Just absolutely. Go. I don't know that they'll like it that much. I mean, they might. I don't know. It depends on who you bring.
It's built for that.
Yeah. It's too, its biggest sin is it's too long. I think if you wanted to bring in new audience members, cut it down, make it tighter. Thoughts on it being better on a second viewing? By the way, thanks for being a Padawan for 14 months.
Thank you.
Thoughts on it being better on a second viewing? Maybe. I didn't watch it twice.
I've not gone back to see it.
I've heard from a lot of people that they liked it more on their second viewing, but I don't know.
And maybe in time I will be softer on it.
Yeah, like I said, it's hard to remove the current situation, how everything around it, right?
Yeah.
Ashton, love, YT, long time no see, fellas. Been a minute. Hope y'all are doing well, and shout out to your continued success. Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
We appreciate that.
Yes.
Super Bear says, I liked it more on my second viewing. Yeah, like I said, heard that from a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Heard it from a lot of folks. Next little point here. Just something that irritated me.
Okay. So you're just picking on the movie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't have a lot I liked about the movie. So I brought up the Droid Gatra.
It's cool.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. When the helmet's removed.
Yeah.
Every scene you see the Mando is wearing a balaclava. You even see like under his helmet sometimes. There's no chin there. He's wearing a balaclava.
Yeah.
In that scene, you could see his whole neck when they remove the
helmet.
And I get it that because you need the face card and everything.
Yeah.
But I've always appreciated what Matt Reeves did with the Batman.
Yeah.
We're actually showing the makeup like running down Bruce's face because he puts the makeup on before he puts the mask on. Whereas every other Batman movie, they take off and it's like perfect, you know, like their hair and everything.
Face,
but not Robert Pattinson's Batman, which is another reason why it's the GOAT. I'll say it. He's the best Batman.
He's the best Batman?
The best Batman movie. I don't know if he's the best Batman, but best Batman movie, in my opinion.
Okay.
Unless you include Mask of Phantasm, then maybe it's competing.
I was about to say, Mask of Phantasm's real good.
It's real good.
Yes.
So that's just another thing. I'm like, man, what in the world? It's so boo. Boo. The last thing.
You're so mean.
I know. Last thing before we move on to ranking all of our movies. That'll be fun. I've this conversation about it's a kids movie. Don't worry about it. I've seen this everywhere. It's this really weird thing where this movie's almost been review bombed, but in reverse. Does that make sense? It's very strange. Like,
you're being too critical on it.
I saw Retney's Holocron when he watched the movie. Retney's Holocron, a big YouTuber. He's someone who, man, loves the sequels, loves it, very positive all the time. Didn't care for the movie. So much vitriol thrown at Retney's Holocron. I'm like, whoa, right? Eckhart Slider, another person who he can be divisive from time to time, but didn't like the movie. Just hate to throw it his way for not liking the movie. And I've heard a lot of people say, what were you expecting? Were you expecting this great film? You know, it's that 7 out of 10. It's fine. Perfect 7 out of 10, right? This mindset confuses me because I'm like, personally, you wanted to go in not wanting it to be awesome?
Shouldn't you strive for 10 out of 10s every time?
It's one thing to have the expectation, thinking like, hey, I'm expecting this to be at a 7 out of 10. If I have fun, okay, but I'm not saying it's the next big thing. It's another thing to say like, it was never going to be this great thing. It's like, why? Why can't it be? Right? Why can't it be the best Star Wars movie ever made?
Yeah.
Because if that's not your goal, why are you trying to make it? The people who made The Acolyte got a lot of flack for the statement they made about their choreography. You remember this?
Yeah.
They were trying to be better than the Duel of the Fates.
Yeah.
A lot of people were like, I can't, how dare you?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you try?
Why wouldn't you? Isn't always the joke best movie since Empire?
Yeah.
Isn't that always best Star Wars since Empire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why not try?
Why wouldn't you try to do that?
Yeah. What's that cliche quote? Shoot for the moon, and even if you miss, you'll land among the stars.
How fitting.
Right?
Star Wars.
So as a piece of that, we've seen a lot of folks say about kids movies, and Claytonomore is putting it perfectly. It's a kids movie. Like, kids don't deserve to have a good movie. Not that I have a strong opinion on Mandalorian Grogu. Right. And I saw in one of our fan question responses, somebody said that, like, I brought my kids, and it really put in perspective who these movies are for.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes, I'm so glad that kids are having a good time going to watch a Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
Counterpoint. Why can't it also be good? It's like if you threw on Cocomelon on the big screen, I'm sure a lot of the 5-year-olds would have a good time with that.
Yeah.
Right? Because Cocomelon is like
brain.
Yeah. It's like brain rot candy.
Yeah. Cocaine for their little brains.
So don't get me wrong. I like that kids are having fun with this movie. I'm not saying this movie's Cocomelon or like it's horrible or anything like that. I'm just saying, why can't a kids movie also be good? Why can't we have high standards?
Yeah.
That's all. Like, I'm not saying, like, and I've heard a lot of people say this too. It's like, people either want it to be peak or it's terrible. I'm not saying either. Mid is a good word to describe it. But shouldn't we strive for peak?
Shouldn't it always be the best?
Are we off base on that one? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that me walking out that it's either going to be peak or it's going to be mid. But when I walk into a movie, I'm expecting that the creators are trying to make something good. Because if they're not, why not make it? Like an earlier comment said, it reminds them of Fast and Furious. Oh, it's just a popcorn movie. Sit back and have fun. I don't even think this movie was that. There are moments that were really like high octane kind of fun. And in those moments, I was having a good time. Just in that shut off your brain, have a good time thing.
They didn't even mention family.
Not one time.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at with that. Like, I just think it's a puzzling conversation to come at it. Like, I just hope it's that I wanted it to be mid, I wanted it to be right in the middle of my list. Why? Yeah. Why did you want that? If it landed there, that's fine. But why would you want that? Well,
it almost reflects too what they said about, hey, it needs to make this amount of money. And it's going to make that amount of money. It just feels like, it's going to, and since it'll make that amount of money, then it's going to make, it's just going to be, 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's like, well, why? Why aren't you putting your resources into it? What else are you guys doing? Like, what are you cooking up?
Look at A New Hope, famously a movie for 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
It's not a 7 out of 10.
No. It's really good.
It's a good movie.
There's also there's some stuff under the hood. I get it. It's still, we could boil it down. We've done it a ton of times on the show. It's an old man giving a sword or it's an old wizard giving a sword to a kid.
Yeah. Tell
him to go on this adventure. They go to the castle. They rescue the princess who doesn't really need rescuing, and they defeat the bad guys.
It's great.
I was just saying, it's a little kid story, but guess what? There's something under the hood.
Mm-hmm.
There's concepts. There's higher concepts in there.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. All the higher concepts that are in Mando and Grogu, it's been better in both.
In every other film.
Yes. Yep. Yes. And it's just frustrating.
That's all I'm saying. Yeah. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay, got some super chats here. Let's run with the 5. So much of the Mando combo is layered with Disney PR. It's fun. It doesn't need to make much money. A bad film is damaging to a damaged brand. Yeah, that's right. Don't get me wrong. I think movies and art can serve. It's not about the money, but yes, it is. I agree with this. It does seem like there is layers of PR with every conversation that involves Mando. That's why it's been very puzzling for us, because we make videos and we have to
sift through.
We have to kind of talk about it, right? Yeah. And it's been weird. It's just been weird. Like, after the movie came out, I didn't know how to take all the reviews, because I'm like, these are weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt like I wasn't getting
the same thing.
Yeah. I'm like, I just didn't feel like I was getting an answer to whether the movie was good or bad. Mm-hmm. It's like Kate's saying, I was expecting a competent movie. That's it, right? That's all, right? Chevendell with the 1999. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Yeah. Can this still be laid at the old guard's feet? Dave and John have said that this was pitched as a season versus movie. So do we blame them for a mid movie? And they probably never wanted to be a movie to begin with. I give a lot of benefit of the doubt to John and Dave. I really do. I really, really, really do. Because look at Maul Shadow Lord, which we're going to talk about in a minute. That is very different, just in how they approached everything. I get it. It's a show. It's a little bit different, but it's very, very, very different. And also some messaging has changed now, which is also extremely puzzling. One of the things, what in the world? Never had that happen before. Interesting. By the way, 100 folks of you in here. That's awesome. Thank you. John was adamant there for a long time leading up to this. This was not season 4. Season 4 was on his desk and he made a whole new movie. And now he shifted his tone a little bit, saying that, no, actually he did kind of shift his season 4 scripts and make it into this movie. And he has admitted that Lucasfilm was like, hey, we have these characters. We haven't been in theaters in a while. Can we make a movie? Now, he was a lot more diplomatic in how he described that. But that's exactly like I described that in our review last week. I said, I feel like I'm in the board meeting hearing Bob Iger tell Jon Favreau, get Baby Yoda on the big screen.
I got 2 years.
That's my Bob Iger impression. He sounds exactly like that. So that I don't, could it be all John and Dave? Maybe. But I'm going to choose to give them the benefit of the doubt. For the time being, we'll see. We have Starfighter next year. We'll see if it's a lot of the same story. We have Ahsoka. We have a lot of other stuff, right, coming out. So that's where I'm at when it comes to that conversation. Mm-hmm. A 10 from Ashton. Mando and Grogu only needed to be fun. I walked out of the theater half an hour ago having no fun. That's its biggest problem. Felt nothing the whole time compared to season 1 and 2 of the show. It's a letdown.
You just came out of the theater?
Just walked out, huh?
Just walked out.
That's a statement. That's a statement.
Walked out, then turned us on. That's what's even crazier.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Thank you. I'm really curious on those demos. I'd have to look at that. That is interesting. From Alexander saying, from the demos on Mando, 75% of the ticket buyers were 25 or older. Kids didn't watch the movie at scale. Well, also kids don't purchase tickets, right? Like, unless you're talking about their,
I was going to say, isn't that
kid-specific tickets?
Wasn't that the whole thing? Like, trying to appeal to like they're appealing to moms, so they bring their children, right?
Yeah. I don't know, because I know theaters do that differently. Like, our local theater doesn't do a difference with like a kid's ticket versus like kids get in free, basically. So
I think little ones do.
Well, it depends on which theater you go.
There's like
which theater you go to.
Gotcha. Okay.
I know like the IMAX doesn't do that. So I don't know. That'd be interesting. Yeah, I'd be curious where those demographics came from. If you can share them, I'd be really fascinated to look at that. Let's run with another 5. Thank you so much, Phil. Film fell 70% in week 2. Disney PR can't hide behind bleak finances. Star Wars deserves better. Honest scrutiny, not excuses. Propaganda is annoying. Yes, I agree. And you know what? To give Filoni credit, as I understand during the, I think it was either the Shadow Lord premiere or it was the Mando movie premiere, said that they want criticism. They're inviting it. I think it was during Maul. So definitely going to give it if they're asking for it. But we're going to do it in good faith. Like I'm not coming out here like saying, they're horrible. Like I'm saying, hey, here's the problems we see. Let's come back around on the next one.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll get us on the next one. Right? Yeah. That's all. That's all. Last thing I'll bring up here about this part of the conversation from Donnie Theory Hat here. I don't think this movie was targeted for us. I think we are getting some new era Star Wars. I think that is absolutely true. I think this was definitely targeted for new fans. Because in fact, my next talking point, didn't mean to do the segue like this, but they said, hey, multiple times, you don't need to see a Star Wars at all. Get in the theater.
And I do like that about it. Because everyone should have their own Star Wars, if that makes sense. Like whether you got in on the OT, the prequel trilogy, sequel trilogy, you got in on Clone Wars, or you got in through a video game. Like you have that lens into that galaxy far, far away. Mm-hmm. And maybe that's what they were trying to do. But at the same time, I think you just did it too safely.
And it should have been good. That's all. Yeah. I think a lot of my problems maybe could be fixed if it was shorter. Seriously. If it was just a tighter experience. Yeah. That's all. Okay, we got
repeating situations.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. I mean, that goes into the competent movie making part, right? From is it Arzini? Crazed Collector. I apologize. I say this every week, but it's like it's so far. Oh man, but the 20. Thank you so much. I'm actually surprised people are disappointed. I thought the consensus was that this movie wasn't going to be anything major. Again, yeah, I think everybody kind of expected that Mandalorian. Nothing major, at least for me, I thought meant it wasn't going to connect to anything. Mm-hmm. That's fine.
That's what I thought too.
And that's why we made a reference to Skeleton Crew last week that said Skeleton Crew was that, but it was also awesome.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted. That's all. I just wanted Skeleton Crew on the big screen, but with the Mandalorian. That's all.
I was going to say, my biggest problem is it's literally the show. It did nothing, and it stayed within the. Guys, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Pyramid of Light. I know you're not. Where it's not going to. It can reference, but it's not going to change the status quo because it can't, because it's for new viewers.
Exactly.
It's just a little one-off adventure, and that's all it's supposed to be.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. From Variety. Appreciate that. I'm going to look at that after the stream. We're going to do something a little bit different here today. Mitch, I brought up Mr. Matty Plays earlier. I might as well say where I got this idea from. He does something interesting with his streams. Does a little live recording, basically. So we're going to rank our movies from worst to best.
Star Wars movies.
All movies we've ever seen.
Yeah, all movies.
Going to rank them all from worst to best. But we're also going to make this a video later on. So I'm going to hit record over here. We're going to check in with you guys afterward, but please, we're going to have a poll. It's going to be fun. It's going to be like an after party thing. So let the comments run. Say all the things you disagree with, why you think our opinions are crazy, and maybe why you like them. And at the end, I'm going to ask you guys, are you Team Konnor or are you Team Seth? Because we're going to have two different lists. So this is going to be a live list, live and in person. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. I'm hitting the button.
Uh-oh. It's happening.
Rank Ferrix on BTDS. Where am I? Yeah, I got to give part of the credit to the homies as well, the Will, the Force, and Grayson for Undetermined Focus, because I like how they do things over there too. All right, ready? Seth, Mandalorian, and Grogu just hit theaters. We've seen it. I think it's time we give an updated Star Wars movie ranking. There are 13 of them, not counting the Ewok movies. I do apologize. I know technically they had theatrical releases, sort of, but all 13 theatrical big releases for Star Wars.
Yes.
Worst to best.
Yes.
Using kind of the tier list formula.
Yes.
Seth, I think you should start us off. What is the worst Star Wars movie in your opinion?
And the worst Star Wars movie, in my opinion, well, that would have to go to none other than 2008's The Clone Wars.
Ooh.
Yes. Sorry. I think that earns itself in the F tier.
Okay, wow, that's a strong number. Strong.
Yes.
Number 15 or 13, rather.
Yes, exactly. Am I just going to keep going? Would you like to do that? You want me to just keep going?
Keep going.
Keep going with my list. All right. So I think we're just going to keep it going. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. This film also features Rod of the Hutt.
Oh, and, wow. Already? No way. And we, in the F tier, too. That's crazy.
I know. We're going to work our way up. And
the Mandalorian and Grogu hitting number 12 in the F tier.
Sorry. Don't like it. Don't like it.
Wow.
Not for me, but let's keep going. Let's
keep going.
Yeah, let's keep going. Just above it, we have Disney's last outing with Star Wars, and that is going to be The Rise of Skywalker.
Wow. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. So there you go. I mean,
that's number 13, 12, and 11. Now we're top 10. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully we're getting a little bit better, right?
We're getting better. Yeah, we're getting better. And I might shift these a little bit. Yeah, but I was going to say that, because it's a list and, Seth's always changing things around a little bit. Yeah. So anyway, I think, I have to even give it.
Oh my gosh, we're already shifted things live.
I have to. Yes, we have to. Because
so Mandalorian and Grogu moves up.
Let's go like that. Let's do something along
those lines. Oh, so same order, but they're in D tier.
Yeah. That's all I'm doing is I'm kind of like shifting because I'm thinking about this. Because how I built my list, I guess now halfway through, I got to talk about how I built my list. It's the best movies, like the ones I want to watch. Then comes a section of they have characters in it that I like, then have scenes that I like, and then it's like, I just don't have any desire to watch this again. And so we're on the cusp of that. Like
we're on the cusp of mid.
No, we're on the cusp. Now we're getting into it's competent. We're in the scenes that I like.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
So number 10.
Number 10. Scenes that I like. Phantom Menace. There's scenes that I like.
Whoa! It's a menace. And scenes here.
One's gotta be There's scenes I like. Scenes.
Wow.
I know. We were talking about it before. We're gonna get cooked. just above Phantom.
Number 9.
Number 9. Last Jedi.
I just want a moment of silence for the chat, for the comment section. The fact that The Last Jedi is above The Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I like some scenes. I hate to say it. I think I might actually like more scenes in Last Jedi than I do in The Phantom Menace. If I'm being honest with myself, search your feelings. You know it to be true.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right. Number 8.
Number 8. All right. It's going to be more people are just getting mad at me. I know it already that people are just going to keep getting mad at me.
In C tier.
Yeah. I mean, we're getting close. We're close to the
Wow.
Yeah.
Rogue One and C tier. Okay.
Rogue One. Yes.
This is insane.
Well, dude, I famously have never liked Rogue One.
True.
Since the beginning. I think Rogue One has it's got a strong first act and a good third act. That middle act is just it's messy. It's messy. It's fine. We're just going to keep going. That's fine. So this might be my hottest take of all of them. But I hate to say it, guys.
But I'm sorry. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Number 7.
Yeah. And this might be my hottest take that people may hate this one the most. But you know what? I have more fun with Solo than I do with Rogue One.
Now we're getting into the B tier.
And now we're getting into those this is being held up by these are characters that I like. I love Han Solo and I'm loving having this adventure. And I like the difference between Mando and Grogu and Solo because, they're both A storylines.
Yes.
But it's the characters around Han Solo that make it interesting. Because I just went back and watched Solo a couple days ago. Just to feel something.
Just needed it directly in the veins.
And it was just kind of perhaps we were too harsh. I think Solo's the biggest criticism I can give it is too dark.
I don't think we really were that harsh on Solo. I thought
I'm talking about in general as a society.
Oh, as a society.
As a society, I think we were just too harsh on Han Solo. Perhaps we were too harsh on you. So yeah, but yeah, it's too dark in the Falcon.
Gotcha.
It's too dark in the Falcon.
Number 6.
Number 6. Attack of the Clones.
Ooh,
dude,
we're attacking some clones.
Where were you when Attack of the Clones came out? fun.
That was sort of, I slow rolled my introduction to Star Wars there. I watched that on a VHS at my sister's boyfriend's house after I watched the original trilogy. I'm like, okay, I'm excited for the third one.
Yeah. I don't know. Good stuff. I like it. I like Obi-Wan's little detective thing.
Dude.
Yeah. It's good stuff. As cheesy it is, I like the romance. That third act is awesome. Just good stuff.
Number 5.
Hey, we're getting into stuff. These are movies I really like now.
Okay. So
this is like, so again, we've seen now, this is their scene. I don't really like it. Scenes I like. Scenes. Now we're getting to, I like these characters, but the movies just, I'm here for the characters. I think it's funny. Rogue One, aesthetically, I think it's my favorite looking Star Wars movie, if that makes sense.
Ooh, of all time? Like out of all of them?
Like, I just like the costuming. I like how, like, the designs. I like all the, like, just, because that is something. Rogue One, his designs are amazing. Solos, besides, like, Han and Lando.
Besides Lando's Falcon? Hello?
No, Lando's Falcon's trash.
All right, we're into the that's it.
Yeah,
into
we're
the video.
into the stream. That's it. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. All right.
Number 5.
Number 5. Here we are. Hey, Tony, we're in the end game now. All right. Yeah. I don't care. I have fun with this movie. I know.
Force Awakens.
I have fun with this movie. And I think, too, that this is nostalgia also. That I think back to how fun that was, that Star Wars was back in the theaters, getting to dress up with my friends, that, all that comes rushing back to my mind. So I assume I can see, I know the flaws with this movie. In fact, you could watch our video. We talked for like an hour and a half about this movie and about how it potentially did kill Star Wars. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that I understand, but gosh darn.
You like it.
It's fun.
You like it.
I do like it.
That's okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. So now we have
Number 4.
Number 4. Wow.
And here, I will say this.
Wait. A tier? Are we in the A tier?
I mean,
say this is tier list, still tier list style.
You feel like that, I guess.
You're not like, going S tier. You're not.
It's on the cusp.
It's on
the cusp.
But wait.
It's on the cusp.
Your top 4 is it all in S tier?
It's
like,
on the cusp.
I know what's left. Oh my gosh. No, that's your opinion. That's your opinion.
It's how it's like lined up. I'm sorry. Gosh. Again, we did this by number. It's like that. Stop. Like
just making sure the folks at home get where you're coming from. That's all.
I'm gonna rearrange it a little bit. This is the best looking Star Wars movie.
Okay, of all time.
It is.
Okay.
It is.
Okay.
It is. Okay.
I'm withholding my opinion until I get to my list. So you go ahead. We're at number 3.
A New Hope.
New Hope.
Yeah. It's good. It's nice and tight. I like it. I explained it earlier. It's a fantasy in space. It's incredible.
Okay. Word. Number 2. Rots.
Yes, Revenge of the Sith. I mean, it's the closing to the... I know that it's number 3, but still, it was the closing to everything. It's incredible.
Yes.
Good stuff. I was going to say that, like, lava.
Well, it's all there.
It's amazing. And then,
which means number 1 is...
I know, yeah, exactly.
Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi. Something like that. It's like that, basically.
You ready to commit to this list?
Oh, I've already committed.
This
morning, this was it. This is what I put together and I built.
Wow.
I built this for everyone. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, they could shift around a little bit, but that's, Well,
let's get back off. Okay, go from bottom. Let's hear it one more time.
Gotcha. So, the Clone Wars movie was the worst. Then The Mandalorian and Grogu. Then The Rise of Skywalker. Phantom Menace. The Last Jedi. Rogue One, Solo, A Star Wars Story, Attack of the Clones, The Force Awakens, The Empire Strikes Back, A New Hope, Revenge of the Sith, and Return of the Jedi.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. So there we go. I sat and I thought about it, and there you go. So
I should do mine is what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Can't wait for you to be, let's see. I'm curious how close our lists are.
That's the wrong stack. Okay.
That's the wrong.
Here we go. The worst one in my opinion.
It's that low. It's top 5. Someone's commenting.
Someone's already commenting on it. Number 13, the Clone Wars movie.
Look at that.
Yeah, I got to agree with you.
Yeah.
It is definitely in the F tier. Yeah. Now, here's the thing. Like, even though I'm putting it in the F tier here, I still think that there is things to like about this movie.
Yeah.
But it's a lot like another movie.
There's scenes.
Yeah, there's
scenes that are good.
Scenes that are okay.
Yeah, scenes that are okay.
So that one is my number 13. My number 12.
Number 12.
get a close up here. You ready for this? Tross. The Rise of Skywalker.
Gotcha.
And you know where it goes on the tier list? The same place.
Yeah. Garbage.
There you go. The Rise of Skywalker.
The garbage.
Because F tier I reserve for like, nah.
It's offensive.
Yeah. Well, like Clone Wars movie just isn't very good.
Yeah.
I don't know. But The Rise of Skywalker makes me mad. But I do think it's kind of a fun. It's kind of fun to watch.
Yeah.
That's always what I like to say about Tross. Yeah, it does. It tricks you with that opening. It's really fun. Then. But the weird stuff it does, because when we reviewed the sequel trilogy movies, there's been a long-standing joke on the channel that it's my favorite movie. Yeah. I hadn't watched it ever, except for that first time in the theater. Yeah. Rewatching it, I'm like, oh no, it's bad. It's bad. Okay.
Yeah.
So then my number 11.
Yeah.
In the D tier.
Well, would you look at that?
The Mandalorian and Grogu. There it is. We just reviewed the movie. We just talked about it. It's everything I said, but I don't think it's offensive. I just think it's an extremely mid movie. It's like below mid, unfortunately. So like there's just not a lot to latch on to. And so it's like a very by the numbers. In a lot of ways, it's like the Clone Wars movie. It's very strange.
Same movie.
Yeah, but there's just not a lot to it. Maybe this will come up later on. I don't know, but that's where I'm sitting on it right now.
Okay.
I
like this whole, like, you're doing like this cool staggered thing.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to fit within the tiers.
That's neat. Just saying it's neat.
My number 10, The Force Awakens.
Wow.
Also in D tier. Hold on. I actually have to double check this. Did I put this in? Because I listed them out. No. Okay. This one's C tier. It's C, but it's still my number 10. Oh, I had to shake on this one? Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Did hit me with one of these?
Yep, I did.
Oh, my goodness.
You're going down a path I can't follow.
Listen, The Force Awakens, it's maybe one of my favorite theater experiences.
Yeah.
There's a lot to love about it. I have fun, but everything I don't love about the sequel trilogy is because of this movie.
I get it. I know.
It's because of this movie.
I get it.
So that's...
Yeah. And I know. I can understand I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all. It's just everything. It all snowballs from The Force Awakens. If you can somehow remove The Force Awakens from all the weird stuff it did to the canon and just look at it as a movie, it's probably higher, but I don't know.
Yeah,
It hurts me. It hurts me. Next one up. Is that right?
Mine's nostalgia. Right. That's why.
I mean, oddly enough, there is nostalgia with that movie. I completely agree.
I like it. Yeah.
Number 9. Up into the B tier. So we're already getting a tier jump. It is Solo: A Star Wars Story. This is mid-range for me, but in the best way possible. This is what I feel like I hear people say they wanted Mando and Grogu to be. It is that fun, low-stakes adventure. It's great from start to finish. There's it doesn't really excel at anything necessarily. There's great, but the characters are fun. I'm enjoying every moment that I'm spending with them. I love Lando's Falcon. The Kessel Run is cool. There's really not a scene in this movie I don't like. It is a little dark and it is a little shallow for a Star Wars movie. It doesn't have the greatest climax I've ever seen, and I think Darth Maul is sort of shoehorned in at the end.
Yeah,
but overall, I have a really good time with this movie. Next one up, my number 8. Also in the B tier. The Phantom Menace. I used to have the Phantom Menace up a lot higher than I do now. But I rewatched this in theaters during the re-release a few years ago. And I had a horrible just moment where I realized I was falling asleep in the middle. And
was it during the pod race?
No, of course not. It was actually before that, but it broke me a little bit. And I was like, I had to really sit and think about this movie again. And I'm like, why did I almost fall asleep during this? When I think about this movie, do I just remember the pod race? Do I just remember Duel of the Fates? Do I just remember Qui-Gon Jinn?
You like?
Yeah, that's basically it. It's like, it needs to be tighter. That's all. It just needs to be tighter. Man, I know I'm coming up and I'm going to make some real people mad as we keep going. But I had to be real. It's from the heart. Okay. Yeah. It's from the heart.
Yeah. You searched your feelings.
I did. My number 7. Yeah. We are officially in the A tier, maybe the B tier.
Yeah.
Rouge One.
Yeah.
We re-reviewed this movie 2 years ago. Goodness. Wow. Coming up on 2 years ago. And I like this movie a lot more. I think that third act is one of the coolest third acts in all of Star Wars.
It's very good.
But the first 2 acts aren't as fun. So yeah, you know what? Okay, wait, it's We're still in the B tier. We're still in the B tier with Rogue One.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're still in the B tier.
Well, look at that. Look at that.
But it's definitely it's my number 7. I think it's a beautiful movie. I agree with you. It's aesthetically one of the best movies.
Again, it's just everyone's outfit. Like I think they just understood the assignment when they were designing like all the rebels and stuff like that. The ships, the U-wing's really cool.
Yeah.
It just
I completely agree. Yeah. And that third act is incredible.
It is.
It's really cool. Incredible.
Yeah.
My number, oh man. Here we go. My number 6. This is going to be the most shocking thing the audience has seen from me, maybe ever. My number 6. I can't believe I have this in the A tier.
Just checking his list.
Is The Last Jedi. You have heard me many times on this show talk about how much I hate this movie.
Yeah.
We had to take an honest, critical look at these movies. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I ended up coming away thinking, wow, everything that I used to put on this movie, I think you have to put on The Force Awakens. I still think the beginning of this movie is rough. And I'm really not having a good time when I'm following Finn and Poe, but I'm having more fun than I remember. I still don't really like Rose. I don't like how some of the characters are positioning, to other things. But that last act, I think, is peak Jedi. That's like, Luke is the most Luke he's ever been. I'm sorry, he is. I get why people don't think so. I get why people are critical. And it's because that first act is so bad in its presentation of Luke that I think people check out.
He gets more palatable as the movie keeps going.
Yes.
He becomes more and more like his old self.
I described it in our review that it's like Rian Johnson knocked down the tower just to rebuild the tower. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I hate that he knocked it down, but I like that he rebuilt it.
Yeah.
And it rebuilt it in a cool way. I like it. Every time I rewatch that last act with Luke Skywalker, the scene with Yoda leading up to his confrontation with Kylo Ren, the scene with Leia. In fact, even the stuff with Rey being a nobody, the duel in the throne room, all that stuff. I'm like, you know what? I think he kind of gets it. It's just that first third is so hard to swallow sometimes. And really, I think a lot of this movie you put on Force Awakens, and then you have to retroactively, I think, put on I think people put a lot on TLJ because of Tross. When really you got to blame TFA and Tross. I think at least The Last Jedi is the only movie that tried something.
Yeah.
So there's still a lot I don't like, but the things it does well, it does so well that I've come to really love it.
Gotcha.
I don't know that I love the movie necessarily, but if I had to be real with this ranking, it has some of my favorite moments in all of Star Wars, and I can't believe I'm saying that.
Yeah.
So never say I didn't change. Okay. That's all. So now we're getting into the top 5.
Your top 5.
Still in the A tier. And yeah, A tier. Attack of the Clones.
Wow.
This was maybe the first big upset when I was making this list. I was thinking, okay, what's a movie I'd want to rewatch? Yeah. Like, what Star Wars do I want to turn on right now? Mm-hmm. I've said this before on the show. I save the big saga movies. I don't rewatch them that often because I'm not the kind of person I like to rewatch movies over and over again. Yeah. I like to kind of save them for special occasions. But if there is a Star Wars movie that I could turn on any time, it's Attack of the Clones. I don't know why. It's just, I think it's the most rewatchable Star Wars movie.
It's a really interesting time in Star Wars as well, because you're just on the cusp of war.
Yeah,
essentially. Mm-hmm. And so the Jedi Order is in an interesting spot too. Just everything's kind of just shifting so much more than in Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
It's getting closer to, the Star Wars that we know. And then also
that's a good way to put it.
Yeah. And then the aesthetic too, just with technology's a little bit better.
Yeah.
Getting to see clones. It's just, yeah.
It's one of the most unique Star Wars movies. And I think it's fun from start to finish. I do think there are layers to it. It is a deeper kind of movie, but not everything's executed super well. I'll be the first to admit it.
I was going to say that lightsaber fight is pretty lackluster.
It's maybe my least favorite in all the saga movies, but I'll be honest. I think it's the most rewatchable of the Star Wars movies. Now that's coming from I'll admit I have somewhat of a unique perspective here that I don't like to rewatch the GOATs a lot because I save them. Yeah. So that when I say rewatchable, it's because I think it's hovering between that great and mid-level that I end up really loving. Throw it
back on.
Yeah, I just end up really loving it, and it's got a lot of heart.
Yeah.
That's all. Getting into my top 4, these are all in the S tier. I'll say it right now. The first one is A New Hope. It's in the S tier. It is a perfect film. I don't really know what I can say about it that has not ever been said about it. It's a perfect movie. The older I get, the more I love it and the more it climbs my list. I think it is also another one I could rewatch. It's the one out of the original trilogy that I could rewatch the most. I don't know why. I can always turn it on. It's almost a standalone adventure in its own weird way.
Yeah.
It's good. It's perfect start to finish. There's really nothing else I can say about it.
Very, very well done.
My number 3. I know this doesn't really make sense how I'm doing this. So I'm going to stagger them a little bit, I guess. Here, we'll do it like this. Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi. My favorite scene in all of Star Wars. My favorite last act in all of my favorite scene in all of Star Wars is at the end of this movie. I love Luke Skywalker is my guy. I love Luke Skywalker. I think his hero's journey is perfect.
Yeah.
I love the climax of this film being throwing away the sword. It's all so freaking good. Defeating evil with love rather than hate, which is kind of what Rose's line is, weirdly enough, that it like appropriates it in Last Jedi. But this isn't about that. We're celebrating Return of the Jedi right now. Love that beginning. And that's another thing. You've really, over time, you've really sold me on the beginning more and more.
There was a guy, there's a guy named Brent that I went to high school with. He always said that. He was like, I love Return of the Jedi, except that I hate that 45 minutes at the beginning. And I'm like, I love that 45 minutes at the beginning. That's crazy that you don't like that. And so every time we talk about the beginning of Return of the Jedi, I always think of Brent. But I've made you like appreciate it more. You think?
Yeah, you have. Yeah, I've never not liked it, but it was always like it's okay.
Yeah.
No, I like it more and more.
First time we can see a Jedi fight.
Yeah, it's cool.
Awesome.
It's cool.
And again, just getting to see this side of Star Wars that we'd never really seen before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll admit the middle of the movie I don't hate it as much as a lot of people do. I think Ewoks are fine.
Yeah.
If this had I heard Mortis FM say this on their show, that if this had Kashyyyk like they originally wanted and that was with Wookiees, probably top of the list. Like this would be perfect, right? So there you go.
Ewoks don't bother me.
They don't really bother me either. Maybe there could have been a better way to spend the time in the last Star Wars movie, but it's all right. It's all right. My number 2. These could swap some days. It really depends, but it's Empire.
Yeah.
Empire is absolutely incredible. There, again, nothing I can't say. It is also a perfect film, start to finish. You've said it a million times, the big fight feel of it. That last just confrontation is maybe the best climax of like any movie ever. It's just so good. The colors. I just literally took the words out of my mouth.
I'm just like, again, how I said earlier that like it is the best looking Star Wars movie. It's just insane. Like the use of the lenses and just like, just the part where I always go to the part where Han and Leia like share their kiss on the Falcon. Like I love that in the foreground is that little thing that's just going like it's just the thoughts of where they put the camera and stuff.
It's a very intentionally made movie.
Yes,
so
good.
I love it. Yoda is great. It's just it's amazing. It's an amazing
Mark
film.
Hamill's working with a puppet and I believe it.
Yeah,
it's so good.
Yeah,
it's so good. Anyway, I'll let you talk. Sorry.
It's okay. Yes. It's a conversation after all. And number 1, no surprise. Here we go. Revenge of the Sith. Yeah. It is my all-time favorite Star Wars film. You could say it's nostalgia. I don't care. It's my favorite one. And I'll say it. I think it's the best one. Maybe. Empire might be slightly better, but I think it's up there. It's either
the best one.
I think it is an operatic masterpiece that people do not give this movie enough credit for. I keep saying like, oh, what's this weird thing? You know, this like, what do people say? Like rewriting history. I don't think so. I think it's great. And I think it's perfect. I've rewatched this movie so many times and I keep coming away with more things I love about it. I love that it's even filmed like a stage play. That's so unique. It's so like the Shakespearean dialogue, while it doesn't work as well in Attack of the Clones, I think it's perfect here. Of course, the choreography, the set pieces, it feels like a modern myth. It feels like an epic. And I think this will only continue to age like fine wine as time goes on. Get those folks out of here, you know, that hated the critics that hated the movie when it came out because they had expectations, which don't get me wrong. I get that. I get why people had certain expectations going in. George was going for a different
Star Wars movie.
Yeah, people had a different idea for how they thought Vader was going to be created. Yeah. So I understand that. I can understand that perspective. Me being unburdened by those perspectives, just seeing the movie as it is, And yeah, I saw it as a kid, but whatever. It doesn't matter. And by the way, I said this in our first ranking years ago when we did the movies. Revenge of the Sith was not always number one for me. By a long shot, was not number one. It's become number one as I've become an adult. So it is not nostalgia that is blinding me. Empire and Return of the Jedi were always my number ones when I was a kid. I loved Revenge of the Sith when I saw it in theaters, but it wasn't until I became an adult that I truly began to appreciate what George was trying to cook with this movie. So there you go, guys. I think let's check it out. I'm going to relist mine. I've got Clone Wars, Rise of Skywalker, Mandalorian and Grogu, The Force Awakens, Solo, The Phantom Menace, Rogue One, The Last Jedi, Attack of the Clones, A New Hope, Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back, and Revenge of the Sith. That was quite a ranking. Huh, Seth? What do you think? This is the first time we've ever done like a worst to best when it comes to the movies.
Yes, it is.
Are you trying to adjust the last?
Just looks so pretty.
Oh, okay. So you're just trying to adjust the board.
Yeah, just a little bit. You're trying to get a little bit more. But yeah, yours just looks so pretty. So I decided to like snake mine.
There you go.
And there you go.
That's how it looks.
Yeah, that's it.
Thanks so much for hanging out with us. We'll see you in the next one. BTDS out. And we're still here with the homies. Okay.
Yes.
I was trying. I was like, I'm seeing comments and I'm like,
sorry. And I referenced, yes, but we're back. We're here.
Hey,
okay.
We are kind of workshopping this, by the way, because we have more content we want to do that are shorter ideas. And this seems like a fun way to do it because we get to engage with you guys live. Was that fun?
Did you hate that?
Yeah. Was that not cool? Because now we're hanging out with you and we're going to see what we all thought about these lists. Right. Which I'm going to start out with this super chat here. The 5 from Ashton. Konnor, I am with you on The Last Jedi. I hated it for years. We watched it last year and went, you know what? It's actually some really good in a vacuum. Yeah. Again, there are things that drive me nuts about that movie. But I think the things it does well, it does really well. And I've over time appreciated that. I think Ryan did the best with what he was given. Again, presentation. I think that was different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the most egregious? Here, this will be fun. I'm going to put up.
Here, put a poll.
Yep.
Are you Team Konnor? Or are you Team Seth?
Don't put it in the comments. We need to see in the poll. I'll do it right now.
Yeah. Not yet. Wait. Hold on. Wait.
Because I can't do it evidently from my.
In the poll. So give us just a second.
What was it, Seth? Did I have any surprising takes this time around?
I think it's weird that like we had like little patches that were similar, but then it's like, oh, not too close.
Yeah.
You know, we're slightly different. I guess I was a little sad about The Force Awakens, but I understand where you're coming from. I get it. And maybe I am just blinded by nostalgia.
No, I mean, your perspective is actually, that's the perspective I held for a long time.
Mm-hmm. And again, like, I like what a lot of that movie was trying to do. Again, it's just like, it all fell apart at the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, that's the whole thing, is it was kind of doomed to begin with. So yeah, but that would be it. Polls up, guys, I think.
Yep. Polls up.
Yeah. So
be sure to vote. I'm very curious to see where everybody landed because I knew I was like out of the corner of my eye, kept seeing, man, I left team, like we're Team Konnor now, we're Team Konnor. And I'm like, wait till you see where I got Last Jedi.
Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, that would probably be my most surprising one. I'm proud of you about Phantom Menace because I remember you ranking it pretty high when we first started the show.
Yeah, I did our first one.
Seth, you don't know. You're this movie's way better than you're thinking. I'm like, nah, man. It's okay, but I think you got those rose tinted glasses.
Yeah. No, I tried to be really honest, right? And one of the big things, like I said, is now, do I really think Attack of the Clones is an A-tier movie? Maybe not, but in this, and neither is Last Jedi really. But I really try to think in terms of me, because we always try to do things like what's BeyondtheDuneSea. Yeah, but this was the first time I've ever been able to make this list like me.
And I woke up super early this morning and I just kind of like just felt it out.
Talk to me.
Yeah,
Talk to me.
Exactly. Just stood over like Nicolas Cage and was just like, speak to me. What's gonna happen? So yeah, that's kind of where I landed. But again, I really tried to go by that, like the top of my list is like the movies that I really appreciate. Then it goes into I appreciate the movies because I really like the characters. Then it goes into I appreciate this movie because of certain scenes and that.
Sure.
Yeah. It's a staggered list.
I feel you. Mm-hmm. TLJ switched back to Seth. I hate TLJ more, but I love Rogue One. Yeah, again, seem to be on the fence here.
Inside you, there's two wolves.
Right.
One's named Konnor and the other's name is Seth.
Gwen says, love you guys. Also love that you both hold very different opinions from me. Yeah, and that, dude, if we all thought the same, that'd be so boring.
It would be
right?
really boring. Yes.
So if you got, I mean, I would be surprised if anybody had the same list as you or me, but you're all going to have different perspectives, right? And that's what makes art fun.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's why I never got the like getting all in a twist about someone else's ranking or something. It's like,
it's subjective.
I agree with the one that has Rots on top. You say that, but I don't blame Seth for Return of the Jedi. You could shift any of my top 4, which we had the same top 4.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, so I definitely do not blame that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never understand the new obsession with the prequels people have since the sequels came out. Both trilogies are flawed and bad, but for different reasons. Nah, I disagree with that wholeheartedly. And this is why I don't think that the sequels are going to have the same resurgence. In fact, you're seeing that. We're 10 years removed, right? The people who grew up with the sequels they're adults now. You're not seeing this new love.
Yeah.
I think that my analysis has always been the prequels were made with a vision in mind. You may not like that vision. That's totally okay. But they had a clear vision. And so I think that's why you're seeing a resurgence of appreciation, because people at the time were like, I think about Matt from the Star Wars Time Show. He had a very specific expectation going in. Those expectations weren't met. So he never liked them. That's okay. Mm-hmm. I get that. As a fan myself, I understand that going into movies. The sequels famously didn't have a plan at all. That's why I think you're not seeing that same resurgence.
Do you think Clone Wars helps though too?
For some people, yes. It doesn't make a difference to me.
Yeah.
I like Clone Wars, but I think the movies are just fine on their own.
Mm-hmm.
I think they tell a complete story just on their own. That's all.
All right. I just was curious.
Can we agree that Star Wars literature is better than anything filmed for Star Wars? No. There's great Star Wars literature.
Yeah, but I was going to say, my goodness, that for every one good legend story, you've got like 5 that are just like, what is this?
Yeah.
This is out of left field.
And I see from Ashton here, does the awkward acting not bother you guys in the prequels? No, I've said this forever. I think that I don't view it that way. You have an awkward. Okay, let me say, I think Attack of the Clones is really the worst when it comes to this.
That one's all ADR too. Did you know that?
Is it really?
I heard so I guess
a lot of movies are all ADR.
The whole thing though?
Sometimes.
Okay, I heard that like their audio got trashed. And so that's why like they had to redub almost the whole movie. Yeah. And I'm like, it would be tough to like put yourself back in that situation. Like the movie I did that I had to say those lines like 6 different times. We had to go back and like, well, let's do another track. It's just, so I could understand and why it would feel a little wooden. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I never have viewed it that way when it comes to the awkward dialogue. I think it's done best in Rots. I think what George was trying to do is he had a certain style he was trying to get across. Yeah. And I think it works the best in Rots. I think it works the least in Attack of the Clones.
Is that idea too that a more civilized era? So I think he was trying to not sound like his other movies. Yeah. If that makes sense, is that they just kind of spoke differently because the Republic.
Right.
Yes. And then when the Republic falls.
Guys, we are going to shift gears. We talked about Mando. We talked about the movies. There was another new Star Wars project that just came out, and that is Maul Shadow Lord. And so we've already done a bunch of streams on Maul Shadow Lord, but now that we've had a little bit of a breather, we're going to do the same thing in just a moment. We're going to rank all of the shows worst to best, but I want a little post-mortem on Maul Shadow Lord. And now that we've had some time, recency bias is slowly starting to trickle away. Yeah. Chat and Seth, your thoughts on the show now that we're a little removed. And I'm going to clear the board while you give your opinion.
My 1 minute review?
Yeah, your updated. That's a great way to say it.
1 minute review that's updated. So overall, I did enjoy it. I am excited to see where these characters go. I will admit that I did go in that it's interesting. I don't know. They definitely haven't won me over with Maul, but I am curious to see where the character goes, which is much better than where I was before the show. Okay. So I am kind of curious to see how all this Crimson Dawn stuff kind of goes. And I'm curious too, is there a story to tell? Which I'm sure that they've got it figured out with Vader and Maul. That now that Vader's been introduced, it's like, okay, interesting. There could be maybe there is some sort of story to tell, because you know that, and maybe this is my I don't know, like maybe this is my own brain just like making up excuses, because you know that Vader and Maul fought in Legends, right? Yeah. They resurrected Darth Maul and they fought, and I've always had that in my head where I'm just like, well, I've already kind of seen that. Why do we need something else to do that.
Hmm.
Yeah. Do I need to see that again? And but you know that they did it different enough. It wasn't the exact same thing over. So I give them that. Art direction was awesome. I thought it held my attention. I felt unlike a lot of shows, there really wasn't a bad episode, really.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to say that there was definitely slower ones, but I thought that they at least kept the momentum going throughout the whole show. So yeah, overall, I enjoyed myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, my post-mortem 1 minute review, if you wouldn't mind, can you clear my side? Because I couldn't reach it, or your side. Yeah, I'm in a lot of the same boat. It simmers in my mind a lot more. And it's like, that sauce keeps cooking. And you know, I feel like a sommelier, a Star Wars sommelier. You know, I'm like, I got the glass. Like, you know, over time, we started to cook a little bit more. I think this was definitely something that was made for the fans, the existing fan base, but also they were trying really hard to say you didn't need to see anything. I think it really helped to see a lot. So, but I thought they did a good job of doing both. Now, what I think is interesting is like, I don't think Maul, because I'm seeing some folks in the chat say that no one, like, it proved that Star Wars was dead because it wasn't talked about really by anybody out in the real world. I do think there's some truth to that. Mm-hmm. But I think that's because they were really, you know, they were playing to the Star Wars base. I don't think Maul is that marketable of a character to your average Joe, in my opinion.
Is scary.
It's that, and because most of your casuals are gonna be like, didn't he die in Phantom Menace? Why would I want to watch a show about him? You know. But on the flip side, they made it for, like, you know, you and I, for folks who have been here around. I think you need both. I think you need a Mando and Grogu, and I do think you need a Maul. Now, one is good, one isn't. That's a little harsh. One, I think, accomplishes its goal a lot more than the other. That's what I would say about that. Mm-hmm. But I did want to talk about a little bit. So I put up a poll on the old Instagrams, and you guys answered. We got, out of almost 200 votes, 81% said they preferred Maul, Shadow Lord, over Mando. Mando got 34 votes. Maul got 149. Which is pretty crazy because in the previous, I put up a question, and out of the question, we got 37 responses. Out of those 37 responses, only one said that they liked Maul better. And I'll even tell you what the exact question was.
You mean Mando and Grogu?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Mm-hmm. I said, been quite a month for Star Wars. Out of the two, whoops, I lost it. Hold on. Out of the two projects, which did you like better and why? And so out of the 37 responses, one said Mando and Grogu. All of the rest of them said Maul. Only one other one was like, probably Maul, but I liked Mando and Grogu. So a couple of these, I liked Will of the Force's comment here. Said, Maul gave me exactly what I wanted start to finish. And like, Will that's your target audience or something like this, right? I mean, he is like the Star Wars fan. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, were you talking about the actual products, one of the videos you put out? Yeah. I mean, who cares what people thought of the video? I mean, I care, but what does the audience care overall about our videos? I thought we did okay with the Maul streams, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I saw like JPet05 said Maul is great. Mando is decent. That was a good question, or a good answer. Kevin Leper says Maul because it was a nothing burger, meaning Mando, I think is what they were saying. Noah Belante said Maul by a huge margin, actually had emotional stakes and some development. 7567 MPH, Maul by a wide margin. Seeing Maul manipulate Devin in that finale was cinema worthy, and a lot more along those lines. From Joe Pro Jason Winger, Maul, animation, writing, lightsaber duels, aura farming, and the community in a good vibe. Spybot.
Boo. Boosh could do.
And then we did get a longer response from our friend Matthew Green, which I will respond because he asked if I would read this. Maul has such quality in writing and direction. He has all the fan service sauce the fans were anticipating, while also having amazing and intrapersonal moments from us to see Maul as a more complicated, while still one-noted character than the flatter characterization we've seen previously. I will say both Maul and Mando both have that Star Wars DNA in them. I would agree with that. The issue is that Mando is so soulless and corporately designed, while Maul, you can see the same way wherein the rest of the team show their love and passion for the franchise and Maul as a character. Agreed. Agreed. Okay. So that's what everybody thought, and I'm seeing a lot of the same sentiments here. Mm-hmm. You are not stupid, Kate, although I did wonder because I saw your response. I was like, I wasn't sure. But that makes sense. I now get it. The Mando and Grogu video was spot on. Well, thank you. We appreciate that you guys like that. I appreciated the nice comments about the skit. I think that's my favorite intro we've ever done. I'm very, very proud of it.
It's like an ogre. It's layers.
It has layers to it. It's a lot of fun. Quinlan Voss says, Maul feels like the only Star Wars show that has made money for the sweaties from Disney. Every project should be for the true fans and not the casuals. Excitement breeds excitement. Yes, I agree, but you do have to get new people in the door.
I was going to say, yeah, you got to make new fans.
Again, look no further than Skeleton Crew. I will keep singing the praises of Skeleton Crew. I think it's that show, you know, get new people in the door.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's where.
Try to do something new.
Yeah.
Something original.
Let's take a look at this poll. Let's see where we're at.
They hate me.
This is the first time I think I've ever won one of these. So we've got 71% Team Konnor and 29% Team Seth. Hey, I finally got one. Everybody's usually Team Seth. So we'll see. We'll see on the next one. You guys ready for the movies and shows ranking from worst to best?
What do you think did me in?
Force Awakens.
Okay.
And having TPM so low.
Gotcha. You think that was what did it?
I think that's what's it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Although I'm surprised TLJ didn't knock me out of the count.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do it. You ready?
I hope so.
Seth, we are a month removed from Maul Shadow Lord, the newest Star Wars show to hit our small screens in our living rooms. And I think now is a perfect time to take a look at all those Star Wars shows, both live action and animated, and rank them from worst to best.
All of them?
All of them.
My goodness.
But we're not doing this, that we're not averaging. We're not doing any of that. We're not splitting seasons.
No.
Just worst to best. Seth, why don't you start us out?
Me?
You
want me to start?
You're the guy.
Why don't you be the guy?
You want me to start?
Yeah, I want you to be the guy.
Okay. Ah, shucks.
Exactly.
Oh, why not?
You
Okay.
deserve it too. Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'm going to start off with how many are there? There's 17?
Well, we're missing one.
Young Jedi Adventures.
We don't
I
have Young
apologize.
Jedi. Yep, we do not have Young Jedi Adventures in this. If that's your favorite, we're sorry.
That is my fault.
Yes, we're sorry.
I'm going to start out with a boring one. In last place at number, I think 17 is Star Wars Resistance, and it's because I haven't seen it. But not only have I not seen it, here's an important qualifier. I have had no interest to see it, and I do think that plays a part, in my opinion. I don't know. Have you watched Resistance?
Parts
of it. Okay.
Scenes.
It's the only one I haven't seen, so I just wanted to bring that up here at the top. Okay, and next one up, by far, I think my least favorite of all of the shows released is Tales of the Empire. I think it is like how do I want to say this? I was so disappointed because I wanted to see what was going on with Barriss, and I thought they fumbled that completely. I didn't think there was really anything to like this. They tried to bait us all with Vader in the trailers and in the poster. He's in it for 5 seconds, and he just sits down. It's not like he has a cool moment or anything, you know.
Marok's there.
Marok is there for a moment, literally a moment.
The Crow's there.
Yeah, he is there for just a moment.
Yeah.
This was a big disappointment, especially coming off of Tales of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Thought it was mostly boring. It didn't have anything to say, and it was massively disappointing for the character of Barriss Offee. So that's what I have in the F tier as well. And now moving on, we have also my last one in the F tier, first live action. It's not the one everybody's thinking of. It's Book of Boba Fett. Yeah. So in the past, we've had to switch this. We've taken this and split it into the 2 Mando episodes and then the rest. I'm not doing that here. I've said it a million times. This has my least favorite thing Disney has ever done with Star Wars. They ruined the character of the Mandalorian by putting the Grogu back together with him in a moment that makes Luke Skywalker look like an idiot by sending him to Tatooine just with R2 on his X-Wing, that wretched hive of scum and villainy. Yeah. Let's send the most important baby in the galaxy to a, war-torn, what are you thinking, Luke? What are you doing? There are moments I like. I like the episode 5 with Bryce Dallas Howard. I like From a Desert Comes a Stranger for the most part. But overall, this was downright offensive to me. And that's why it goes in the F tier. Next one up.
Yeah.
Guys, I know I'm going to surprise a lot of you with where I'm putting on the tier list. But in the D tier goes the Acolyte. Much the same. I have a lot of frustrations with this television show. However, I do think there are things to like about it. I think that the people working on it clearly had some sauce, just maybe not in the right areas.
Just had some ideas that maybe they needed to be Maybe they were microwaved and should have been air fried. Yeah.
Choreography's great.
Yeah.
The Stranger Chimere is really good. He's the thing that brings it up. I just Manosha miss. Yeah. I don't like the virgin birth. I think that messes with the narrative potency of Anakin's virgin birth and what that means for him being a messianic figure in Star Wars. I think this is it just felt sloppy. So much about this show felt sloppy. I didn't like the flashback scenes. It just ruined the pacing of it. So while there were things I liked them overall, the show frustrated me, and it kind of, I don't know, just really fizzled out by the end. That's just where I'm at with that. Next one up, we have in the C tier. We're moving up into the C tier already. Tales of the Underworld. This is okay. I don't know. That's the definition of C tier, right?
Yeah.
It's fine. We get Colby, Cad Bane, right?
Cool.
Yeah. It was fine. I don't really have anything positive or negative to say about it. I like the lightsaber fight, I guess, with Asajj Ventress and that Inquisitor. He looked really cool. It was very pretty. Yes. Very pretty show. Yeah. I like the stuff with Asajj. They don't really move her in one direction or the other. No. I didn't think they didn't really move Cad Bane for me. No. It's okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's cool, right?
Yeah. Cool.
Next one. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. Next up in the C tier. Star Wars Rebels. This one, guys, I used to have this higher on my list. We recently did the lightsaber duels tier list, which we did all of them. You should go watch that video. It was a good video, and we spent way too much time on it. Seth spent a lot of time screen capturing and finding stuff. And so I rewatched a lot of Rebels, and I've rewatched a lot of Rebels from All Shadow Lord. Even though that's the best part about Rebels, well, let me actually go a step further. I started watching Rebels with my daughter. I just am not having a good time. I'm sorry. That first season is so rough and boring. And don't get me wrong. I think this is this is the perfect place to bring kids into. Yeah. Because I think there's heart. I think there's stuff to love about it. I think it's got that whimsy, all of the nice Star Wars sauce to it. But it definitely is for kids. Yeah. There are moments I love Twin Sons. I love Twilight of the Apprentice, but those moments are sprinkled throughout, and they're not even part of like
the real story.
Yeah, it's just like moments that are thrown in there. And
Clone Wars.
Don't even really. Yes, they're leftovers from Clone Wars. That's the best way to say it.
Yeah.
So it's just not for me, guys. Rebels is not for me. I'm sorry. I know everybody just they're Team Seth already, right? Next one up in the C tier, I do have Star Wars Visions. That's right. We are including Visions into this list. I like Visions. I think there's a lot to love about Visions. I really like season 1. I think season 2 has great episodes, but overall was kind of a letdown. Season 3, much the same. I think there were things to like, but also things that I just didn't like.
3 was wild.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They had that last episode by the guy who made JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, right? And that, that's grown on me, even though I'll be honest, I still hate it.
Yeah. You can appreciate it.
But I can appreciate the art that went into it. Okay. So I'm going to this was B tier. I was just checking. That's why I was checking my phone there. I apologize. So we're now officially into the B tier. And the next one that's also going to go into the B tier because it averages out this way is Tales of the Jedi. Stuff with my man Dooku is peak.
It's good stuff.
Peak Star Wars cinema. However, the stuff with Ahsoka Tano is just whatever. It's fine.
Leftovers from Clone Wars.
And even not even leftovers. It's just like, I don't know. I kind of like the scene where she learns to fight off the clones, I guess. So if we're splitting them, Dooku probably goes up a lot higher. Ahsoka goes a lot lower. So
we're averaging. The DuneSea way.
The DuneSea way. So it goes in B tier, unfortunately. Next one up, also in the B tier, not the A tier. Obi-Wan Kenobi. You guys know I'm like the biggest Kenobi apologist on the planet. I'm like the only person who likes this show. But through years of bullying from Seth and from you guys at home, I put it down into the B tier. Okay. I recognize its problems, but gosh darn it, the stuff I like a lot. I love the stuff with Obi-Wan and Vader. Especially
like 2 episodes of it.
I think there's more than people give it credit of. But yes, Reva is... she weighs the show down, but really, I think if she dies at the end, it's a lot better. The fact that she's just out there and she knows the secret is really tough.
It's insane.
It is tough.
It's insane.
But man, I love the stuff with Obi-Wan and getting his characterization and seeing how you see. What do I want to say? I like seeing him in his rock bottom and then coming out of that.
Yeah. He rises.
He rises.
Like a hero.
He does.
Yes.
I really, really like that. And now we're getting to the A tier. So I think there's a lot in the A tier to love.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to start off with Skeleton Crew. I love Skeleton Crew. It is so good. I think it's slept on. I think more people should watch this show and enjoy it. It's that perfect standalone adventure that, you know, anybody can sit down and enjoy. It's great for kids. It's got heart. It's got souls. It is souls. It's got soul. It's got multiple souls, evidently. It's got all that sauce to it. You know, it's Goonies. It's Pirates of the Caribbean. It's Star Wars. It's like everything I love when it comes to that galaxy far, far away. And it's trying to do something different. Maybe the most unique thing we've gotten under the Disney era.
Definitely.
Yeah. Next one up, also in the A tier, you also kind of have to average this one, The Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian.
A lot to love about The Mandalorian, especially seasons 1 and 2. I think seasons 1 and 2 are brilliant. So good. In fact, it does what I just applauded Skeleton Crew for. It did something new. It did something interesting. But unfortunately, Book of Boba Fett is here, and so is Mando Season 3. I think Mando Season 3 is actually fine on its own, but it's carrying the baggage of Book of Boba Fett by bringing Grogu back together.
So it's kind of the Last Jedi of the Disney Plus shows. It's carrying the baggage of the show that came before it.
Yeah, but it sort of. But it's like the back half of this one sucks rather than the first half.
Okay.
So don't like season 3. But if you even still, I love season 1 and 2 that much that it still makes it into the A tier. Next one up, we have also in the A tier, The Clone Wars. This is another one you kind of have to average out a little bit, because if you separate the Siege of Mandalore, that's probably the top of my list. That is my favorite piece of it's the only thing, I've said this a million times, it's the only thing that I think has been made outside of the movies, and maybe one other thing, that belongs in the S tier with like the greats, with your Rots, with your Return of the Jedi, with your ESB, with your A New Hope. It is so good, Siege of Mandalore. But unfortunately, that's not this whole show. This whole show, season 1 is, that's okay.
Yeah.
Season 2 is okay. Season 3 is really where we start to hit our stride.
Mm-hmm.
I like season 5 a lot. I really like season 6, The Lost Missions.
What about season 4?
Did I skip that? My bad. Season 4 is okay. We'll get Maul at the end. That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
And then season 7, I love the Bad Batch arc.
Yeah.
Martinez Sisters is whatever. But then Siege of Mandalore is peak Star Wars. So that's why we end up in the A tier.
Mm-hmm.
This is maybe one of the most controversial rankings right here, because I think next is the Bad Batch. And, you know, it kind of goes right next to it. So we're in is this the top 5? Yeah, we're in the top 5. So number 5
we're
being
in the end game now.
We're in the end game now. This being the Bad Batch. Here, I'm gonna fix this just a skosh here so we can make room for what maybe more things in the A tier.
More things in the A tier.
Okay, hold on. We're really you know what? We're doing this. Okay. I like the Bad Batch. I think as a complete product, it's the highs of Bad Batch are not quite as high as Clone Wars. However, the lows of Bad Batch aren't anywhere close to the lows of the Clone Wars. Just definitely not. I think I love the characters.
I was going to say Mando formula.
Yeah.
It's just, 4 or 5 dads.
5 dads and a kid, trying, but Omega grows in such a nice way. She becomes a real character by the end. I love the stuff with Crosshair so much. One of the best, if not the best, redemption story in all of Star Wars. A little bit of filler here and there, but really, I think every episode is fun, and it's a great way. If you want to introduce someone to Star Wars, I think Bad Batch is a great place to go. I really do. I really, really do. Next one up, guys. This is the last one in the A tier, and I know a lot of people were holding out. They were hoping this was an S. It's not, unfortunately. It's Andor. It's the top of the A tier. Here's why. Andor. Cassian Andor. Season 2 of Andor is really, really good. It's probably S tier. Although I think that first arc is fine. I don't think it's super great, and it has some things I really don't like in it. You can go back and watch our videos if you're curious about that, but kind of keeping things brief here. But here, then on out though, Gorman arc, the others, incredible. Season 1, I've tried to rewatch season 1 so many times. It's fine. I don't know. I get why people like it. I do. I get it's got that like slow burn, the dialogue is really tight. The character, like the writing's incredible in that show. Yeah. It just doesn't have the sauce. I'm sorry. It just doesn't. Now, I liked it the first time I watched it, even though I think it has the same problem as season 2. That first arc is really slow and it picks up over time. And I really, the last arc is fantastic. The Aldhani arc is fantastic. The prison arc is fantastic. I really like that. Don't get me wrong. It just, when I go into a Star Wars, I go in for a certain reason, and Andor just doesn't hit all those buttons for me all the time.
Scratch that itch.
That's all. It's got the writing. It just doesn't have it in a lot of the other things. That's all. That's all. So like Andor, really, really, really like Andor season 2, but it has to go tippy top of A for me. That's all. Now we're getting into the S tier, and I'll admit to a little bit of recency bias, but I think that this is overall the just most consistently good out of everything we've gotten. That's Maul Shadow Lord. I got to put that in the S tier. Maybe that's also A. If I had to really sit and think about it, you could accuse me of some recency bias here. This was a show I was very skeptical about going in. I thought it really had to justify why it was here. We'd seen most of Maul's story. Why is Maul Shadow Lord kind of coming and swinging like this? Mm-hmm. But art direction is incredible. The character writing is really good. And by the end, it did prove itself to me, the audience, all while having incredible characters all along the way. And that really shocked me. I wasn't expecting that. So I got to give it its flowers. I got to give it its due. It goes in S tier. Woo. Number 2. My number 1's going to make everybody mad, but I'm going to have to explain myself. Okay. But my number 2, also in the S tier, Genndy Tartakovsky's Clone Wars. Oh my gosh. You want peak Star Wars? You want the peak, baby? Look behind Seth. It's on the DVD menu right now. Ooh.
Hit play.
Ooh. So good. It's so good. You want me to hit play?
Yeah, hit play.
Here, we'll hit play again. Ready? Watch this. Ready? It's going to go. There we go. You're going to see the 20th Century Fox logo.
Look at that.
So Clone Wars season 1, or rather volumes 1 and 2, I think it is the perfect bridge from Attack of the Clones to Revenge of the Sith. Don't get me wrong. I like me some of this. I do. But Clone Wars 2003 is it's consistent, and it's so freaking good every time. And it builds the characters in the exact trajectory that you would expect. Like if Attack of the Clones is here, Rots is here, Clone Wars is right here. Like it perfectly moves those characters up that ladder.
Less is more sometimes.
Less is more. It's amazing. It's an amazing show. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys have clocked what my number 1 is and are already typing furiously in the comments down below. But let me explain myself. It's Ahsoka. Now, look, do I think it's actually S tier if I was to really sit back and rank this within the tier list system? Perhaps not. This is more of a from worst to best. I think, in my personal opinion, Ahsoka is the best continuation of the original trilogy that we've ever got. I think it tackles the mysticism, the themes. Is it perfect? No. The ending, I'll be honest, it fizzles a little bit. But what I come to Star Wars for, give me something new. Give me some new characters. Give me some of those old characters. Let me see that storyline be put forward. I want to see mysticism. I want to see intrigue. Give me that spiritual side of Star Wars. And Ahsoka delivered on that for me.
Yeah.
It delivered. That's just me. That's why this is my list. Because I can see you.
What?
I can see you give me the face.
What did I do? I haven't done it. Gosh, man. So much accusations.
So, now, really,
it's crazy.
if I'm looking at this, I could probably, here. Maybe that's more accurate. Maybe I'd do something like that.
Yeah.
But I really like Ahsoka. That's just me. I know that everybody, I know Ahsoka is not everybody's favorite, but this is my list. And if you want to put your list in the comments down below, then you by all means do so. But that's why I like Ahsoka. That's why I made my rankings the way I did. And Seth, I think it's time for you to give us your worst to best. What'd you say? Did I did okay?
I think you did all right.
I could see your face on some of them.
People are just going to hate my list. That's what I'm scared about.
Because you got Andor last.
I might have Andor last.
Here, did your list, is it an air fried pizza roll?
Is it to me, it's an air fried pizza roll because I actually sat and really thought about it, guys. And it
was from the heart.
I did.
Yeah.
From the heart. That's the whole thing. It's my list.
What's in last place?
What's in last place? Well, a lot like your list, I also have only seen scenes of Resistance. So I'm going to put that there because, I've only seen parts of it. So Resistance is in last place.
In the F tier.
In the F tier. Yeah. Okay. So then after that, I have
You have them out of order?
Yeah, I do a little bit. I was going to say that. Well, coming to the table, we had messed up a little bit. Or I guess I didn't realize
you combined all the tails.
I combined all the tails, so I did not realize. Yes, that. So I have I guess also here. These two can just go because I just again.
You have Tales of the Underworld in F tier? Really?
I don't. It doesn't do anything. Nothing. So I guess here.
No, it's your list. Do what you want.
I'm just saying that I guess they're here just because they don't do anything. They just
okay. It's your list, brother. I'm
trying to explain it because you questioned. So
okay,
there you go.
Forgive me.
They don't do anything.
I'm muting my mic. You ready?
Okay. Yeah.
Can't even hear me.
That's right. But I talk to you, though. That's the whole thing. I need to still explain it. So, but anyway, I mean, they don't really do anything. Neither of them do. So that's why, I mean, it is kind of cool that you get to see Thrawn and Morgan Elsbeth, but I don't really like any of the Barrett stuff. And I'm sorry, the Cad Bane and Asajj Ventress, that didn't change them at all. Okay. So if I'm going like, I guess I do this to kind of...
Oh, you put...
Something like that,
okay,
maybe?
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, at least I guess I like the aesthetic a little bit of Empire, but I think it's also just, it's rough. Like, that's like interchangeable. I'm just like, no, thank you.
Also,
no,
I have to admit, I muted your mic on accident, not my mic. So that joke kind of fell flat. My bad.
You muted my mic?
I didn't mean to. It wasn't muted that whole time. I unmuted
How long was my mic muted?
Like 2 seconds. Sorry. Continue your list.
So after that, I have the Acolyte. So like right now we're in like that. These shows have like scenes that I like, but I don't like. Kind of how I made this was that I like most of the episodes. I like the series as a whole. Then we get down into that. I like characters and I like scenes, and then that's just kind of this. And then down here is just kind of like I didn't really like the show as a whole. So yeah, we are kind of getting into that. Yeah, that I just kind of like scenes from it.
Word.
If that makes sense.
I feel you.
So yeah, so continuing in that nature, we're throwing Kenobi here. Sorry. It's C. It's C. I kind of liked it. It's C. It's C. What do you want? What do you want from me?
I'm just glad it's not a D tier. That's all.
I have grown. See,
yeah,
that's my arc.
We both did.
That's my arc.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you remember the first time around, we got really into it. You almost thought that we were going to like come to blows.
One of our first big arguments.
Yes, because I put it in D tier.
What's your next one?
What's my next one? Okay. So next one. I'm sorry, fans, but I also that again. Oh.
Hey. Put her there. I'll accept the Kenobi slander.
That, yeah, accept
for a little bit of Rebel slander.
Because I was going to say, again, Rebels just doesn't do it for me. That's the whole thing is, as you said, there's moments that I like in Rebels, but it's just fleeting moments, scenes. I don't really care for, I mean, Kanan's all right sometimes. Hera's probably the best of all of them.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree with you too, that like Zeb's fine. I don't really like Ezra that much. The only things that make Ezra interesting are when he interacts with the Clone Wars characters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What's next?
So yeah. All right. So next we have also I think I was gonna say that we are getting now here.
Still in the C tier.
We're on that cusp though.
We're teetering.
Yeah, we're teetering now because there's stuff I like about Visions and there's stuff that I don't like about Visions. So like kind of like what you said. I mean, it's because they're all different episodes and stuff like that. It's very hit or miss.
Yeah.
Okay. But my goodness, the Ronin.
Peak.
Yes. I was gonna say there's a couple of them in season 2 that I really, really like. They're escaping my mind right now. It's Sith. That is
Screecher's Reach. That's the one that we really like.
Screecher's Reach. And then I also like Sith.
Yeah.
That has like the painting, like all that.
Oh,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Sure.
That one's really, really neat. So yeah. But Ronin. S tier, but this isn't that. We're averaging.
Exactly. You have to.
Yes. Speaking of averages, like about here, I'm going to put this in there. I know. I just made everybody mad.
Whoa.
What? Seth didn't like Rogue One and he also doesn't like Andor that much? Well, there you go. There it is. Sorry. Okay. Hate me forever. My bad, guys. My bad. I know. Generational hate right there, but I don't really like it. I'm sorry. I just don't really like it. And that being said, you know what else I don't really like? It's like it's such a mixed bag that like I just
rip the Band-Aid off. I know it's coming. Yeah,
it's here. That like cause I just like
wow. Yeah. Book of Boba Fett above Andor.
It's about there. I was gonna say that we're just doing.
No, you can't. You have to choose. What's above?
I don't know, something like that. I guess
you got to choose.
Okay, fine. I guess something like that. Yeah.
What's in your heart, Seth? Is Book of Boba Fett better? Do you like it better?
What?
Do you like it? I'm terrible.
Really
You're on the stand, brother.
I like episodes of, and I was like, but like, I really like I like the, what is it? It's not Eldani. Is that the heist? Is that the name of it? Okay. So Aldani and Eldelphi. I get those so confused all the time from Eldelphi Squad from Mando and Grogu. Anyway, the Aldani art's great, but then like I'm with you that like I only like parts of season 2. Also, that like the end of season 2 is really really good, but then also like sometimes I'll admit it. I'll say that thing that like I think that Andor is Andor doesn't hit enough of that escapism that I need. So yeah, there you go. It's too real sometimes.
Sure.
It's just way too real. And I guess maybe I just need it to be a little bit more like that galaxy far, far away.
Okay.
That I originally fell in love with.
So that's why, then do it. Put Boba Fett a little bit above, like you originally had.
I was going to say no, because I hate Book of Boba Fett too. I hate it, but I mean, again, I could still, from a technical standpoint, I'll give it its flowers. Andor's the best from a technical standpoint.
Yeah.
It's brilliant with the writing and stuff like that. It just, again, doesn't remind me of Star Wars. And that's just me personally. This is my list. It's all right.
Yeah.
Love me for my flaws, guys. Love me for my flaws.
Hey, I love you for your flaws.
I hope so. Clone Wars.
Never mind. That's the end of the video. It beats here.
It beats here. You got an A.
A's good.
A's good. B's good too. B for best. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. As you said, peaks and valleys, man. There's good parts and there's also bad parts. But I also really like too, George helped with like almost all of it.
Mm-hmm.
So like, this is the last Star Wars we're probably ever going to get from George.
Yeah. So
I think that, it deserves its flowers in that sense too. And as you said, it has a really, really solid ending. That last shot of Clone Wars is insane. Absolutely. So let's wrap up 7 seasons of television and a movie for that matter in one shot. A cracked clone trooper helmet with Ahsoka's paint on it and Darth Vader walking away. Wow.
So good.
Wow. Look at that. You know what else is good too? I like Tales of the Jedi. And again, we're averaging, so that's the whole thing too.
Yeah, you kind of have to.
Yep, we are averaging, and yeah, the Ahsoka stuff does feel like leftovers from Clone Wars, but like, man, that Dooku stuff's good, and I really like Dooku. And as I said, that like these have scenes that I like. These are hidden characters that I like, and have full episodes that I really like. And now we're getting into the really good stuff.
Now we're getting into
yeah, because I'm 1, 2,
top 5, right?
3, 4, 5, 6.
Top 6. Okay.
Top 6.
You're number 6.
Top 6.
Hit us with your number 6.
Yeah. Oh, Maul Shadow Lord.
Okay. Respectable.
Yeah.
All right.
And look at that. From the guy who, doesn't like Darth Maul. Look at that.
Right.
Did they make a believer out of me? I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, it's a lot of the people around Maul that I really like. Mm-hmm. And I think it's cool that they even brought in these like lesser known characters like,
right.
Yeah. Like Marok the Crow, stuff happening with them.
Mm-hmm.
But then even the newcomers that I'm excited to see where Lawson and his son go.
Yeah.
Yes. And Devin.
It's good stuff.
Well, Devin,
I'm proud of you for putting it out there. I was really curious.
What, you think I'm just going to throw a deeper?
No,
Darth?
I just know you're not the biggest Maul fan.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
all.
not. But again, I'm curious where this takes him. Next, Skeleton Crew
in the A tier. Yes,
I like it. I like it so much.
That's your number 5.
Yes, that is my. Oh, no, that's yes, that is my number 5. But yes, I really like Skeleton Crew. Jude Law, yes, it's good stuff. Captain Silvo. Yes, Crimson Jack. I'm all about it, man. It's so great. Good. It is so good. I hope that they get to come back. I've heard rumor, that like, oh, they're writing him into something. And it's like, just give him another season. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knew? Didn't realize that, Star Wars could be a fun space pirate adventure.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Give me as much of that as you want.
It's malleable. Yeah. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's malleable. All right.
Number 4.
Ahsoka.
That kind of gets into the S tier for you too, huh?
Yes, it is.
Oh, that shocks me.
Why?
Because I know you're not the biggest fan of the tier list. You argued so hard.
Yeah, I know. But I was going to say that the whole thing is, and it's on the cusp. That's the whole thing. It's right there. But I like the first half of Ahsoka is awesome. What planet are they on? I'm sorry, where they first leave, or the Purgle?
Cetos.
Dude. Cetos is so cool. And then also, like, Balin, all the newcomers are awesome in it. That, like, Balin, Shin, Morgan, Marok, like I love, like that feels like a comic book to me. just these like remnant evil force all coming together to fight against the good guys. I'm here for it. I will admit unfortunately, I think the weakest parts of it is the stuff from Rebels that they had to carry over.
Yeah.
For me personally.
I would agree.
I
with
like
that.
all the new stuff. And I will admit it begins way stronger than it ends for me. So, but I am curious about season 2. Yeah.
Number 3.
Yep.
In the S tier. That's cool.
Bad Batch. It's so good. It is so good. And again, it's like one of those things that like, you got to take it as a whole. And I just think that too, that Bad Batch, like all of these things has sins, but I don't think it's nearly as egregious as some of the other sins in the other shows.
Completely agree with that.
Yes.
Completely.
And again, it's that formula, a bunch of dudes taking care of a kid that can't defend themselves. I mean, it's been done 100 times in Star Wars, but gosh darn it, I like it.
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm going to argue, I think Bad Batch actually a lot of the times does feel the most like Star Wars.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. I think it really like hits home with those ideas.
Yeah. No, I could feel you on that.
Yeah. All right. My number 2, probably my most controversial take, but I'm a basic B. I love the Mandalorian. And even though there are parts that I don't really like, for the most part, I'm having fun. So, and that's so funny that and maybe that's why the movie hurts so much for me.
Oh, okay.
And maybe I'm just scorned with that, is that I was just disappointed. So, but
when
again,
Mando's good, it's good.
Mando is good. It's so good. And so, and my number 1, a lot like your number 1, the Genndy Tartakovsky's Clone Wars is the coolest thing outside the movies that we've gotten.
If you haven't seen it, guys, seriously, you kind of have to search for it on Disney Plus, but it is on there. Go in there, search up, just type in Clone Wars, and it's in like the vintage collection, something like that. Season 1 is so good. Volume 2 is good, but not quite as good. Although it has some amazing
moments. Yeah.
I can't get over it.
Yeah.
I want more 2D Star Wars animation so bad.
Yes.
Just like that's why I like Visions. Got some more sauce there.
But there you go.
There you go, guys. There is both of our lists here. I'll list mine off first. I have in last place Resistance, Tales of the Empire, Book of Boba Fett, The Acolyte, Tales of the Underworld, Star Wars Rebels, Visions, Tales of the Jedi, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Skeleton Crew, The Mandalorian, The Clone Wars, Bad Batch, Andor, Maul, Ahsoka, and Clone Wars 2003.
Resistance, Tales of the Underworld, Tales of the Empire, The Acolyte, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Star Wars Rebels, Star Wars Visions, The Book of Boba Fett, Andor, The Clone Wars, Star Wars Tales of the Jedi, Star Wars Maul, Shadow Lord, Star Wars Skeleton Crew, Star Wars Ahsoka. Now that I've done it, I can't stop. Star Wars The Bad Batch, The Mandalorian, and 2003 Clone Wars.
There you go. That is a very Beyond the Dune Sea list right there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm surprised how much Maul ended up at the top of the list. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please let us know what your list in those comments down below. Where did we get it right? Where did we get it wrong? Otherwise, we'll see you next time. BTDS out. What do you think, guys? I saw, man, you guys were
mad at me.
We broke a lot. No, I did too. We broke a lot of hearts this time.
Mad at me. I'm sorry.
All right, we're gonna run the poll. We'll chat about it a little bit again, and before we close out the stream today, this was a lot of fun. I kind of had a good time with this formula.
And let us know, guys. Do you like this formula? Do you not like this formula?
We're not probably gonna do it every week, but just when the opportunity arises.
Yeah, when. You team Konnor or team Seth? Yes or no?
Yes or no?
Yep, that's it.
There you go. There's the poll.
All right. Make sure and answer in the poll.
But yeah, I thought this was a lot of fun. I disagree with both of them in so many ways. That's why I watch. And that's why we're glad that you are here. Konnor has my vote. Sorry.
If we were all the same, it'd be really boring.
We'd all be droids, wouldn't we?
Yes, we would all be droids.
Team Dooner if available. Wow, so team the chat. That's what I'm seeing everybody saying.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I knew we'd get a lot of people with the Clone Wars stuff. I just think that people just overlooked the bad of Clone Wars. I don't know.
Star Wars, Konnor. That's the whole thing. I know. At least I think it is. That's the whole
I technically, it was around when I was middle school, high school. I don't know. I didn't watch it until I was in college.
Yeah.
So I don't have that nostalgia.
I remember watching when it first came out, like we watched like where it was like, saw the end of Ben 10, then watched the Clone Wars and stuff.
Ben 10? Hang on.
What?
Did you like Ben 10?
Who is it? Sungar? Is he the one that cuts off Ben's arm at like one point, and then he's got the little...
I don't remember.
What's
I just remember Vilgax, the Omnitrix.
There, that thing. He loses it, so then he can't have it because Sungar like cuts off.
Yeah.
He's the correct collector of rare items. I remember that episode. I don't know why. I don't know. Is that the thing? Are you going to take me beyond on Ben 10?
If you've never, maybe. Although I remember, gosh, it was a big moment for me as a kid when it moved into that new style. It was like Ben something. I don't know. They like changed the name of it and like shifted into something new.
Oh,
I was so excited.
Oh, it kind of like became like a spin-off of itself.
Yeah. Yeah. It was like a sequel series kind of. And I remember I waited, I like set up a whole day for it. And I was like, oh, this is okay. There's something about him riding a surfboard through a futuristic city. I don't know. Anyway.
This is disappointing.
Anyway, Ben 10. Peak.
Alien Force.
Alien Force.
I think that's what it is. Like Ben 10 Alien Force.
Oh, is that what it was? Was that what it was called?
Gotcha.
I do not remember. Congrats on 10K, boys. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys are too fun. So right now, oh man, I'm getting 2 in a row.
It's okay.
Wow. This never happens.
It's all right.
Oh my goodness.
This is for me.
This is a lot of fun, guys. Coming in with
I think we missed a chat at one point during all of it.
We did a super chat?
I think we did at some point during all of it.
Oh, you mean Limitless Nerd being a member for 2 months.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I think
I thought that we had something. I don't know. I saw something like come up.
I think that was it.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. This was fun, kind of a debrief on Maul and Mando.
Yes.
That was pretty cool. And officially, Sunday streams are back for the time being. We're going to come back next Sunday. Have a little bit of some fun for a 10K special. Should we tell them what it is?
Sure.
I think what we're going to do, we tried to do this one other time, but it was way too much. We're just going to tier list our own tier list just for the fun of it.
Yeah.
Because we originally tried to do that with all our videos and it got insane. And we're like, let's just, there's like 20 videos or something like that. We can have some fun with you guys. Just chill, bring some pizza rolls to the stream.
Yes, come and sit.
Yeah. And we're going to celebrate 10K with you guys.
Yeah. Exactly.
Break some pizza filled bread with us.
Yes. Break some rolls with us. And we'll tier list our tier list.
Just for fun.
Just for funsies. Well, I'm sure we'll have another topic too.
Yeah, we'll probably just hang out with you guys for a Sunday. And then we got some cool stuff coming out. We still owe you the giant character tier list that was supposed to be part of Tier List Madness.
Yeah, we do.
I know it's on me, guys. Okay, Seth did his part. It's obvious. It's a big video.
It is.
Okay? It's a very large video.
It's a monster.
But it's going to be a really fun video. So Tier List Madness is kind of still ready to be cast.
It's still on.
It's still here, baby.
We're still here in the madness.
It's going to be fun. We ranked, I think, 120 characters, but...
No, more than that.
Yes, because there are some surprises. So we have a couple other... we put up a couple other... tier lists are coming. We got some regular videos kind of that. It's nice because we're in the off season, Star Wars off season, that's where we can cook.
Yes. I'm excited to go beyond.
Yeah. We got an Avatar video coming on the horizon.
We've been kind of talking about that. Yeah.
We got another Lord of the Rings one kind of in the planning stages.
Yeah, we've been kind of talking about some stuff.
And then we have our next event. Should we tee that up? We might as well.
I don't know. Do you want to?
Do you want to wait?
I don't know.
Don't want to do it? Okay, we'll wait that. Guys, seriously, the tier list of Star Wars video games one day. That is on my list. I want to do that. But the problem is I've only played like so many games. And Seth's not really a big gamer. So
I was going to say, it's like, that could be an interesting series where we like sit down and actually play them somehow, some way. I would give them a shot.
A video I want to do, and I hope it's going to be sometime this summer. I want to probably be more of a solo video. Maybe Seth will be in it or not. I know he hasn't played most of them, but I figured go in, I would tier list every game that I own in my collection. I own like 40 games and I would rank them all. And then the ones I haven't played, the few I haven't played, I'd rank them maybe where I think they're going to go. I thought that could be a fun, and then I'll circle back around and we'll do another one when we played some more games. So
I'll try them.
Yeah. Did I miss the Master of Evil chat? You did not. We are waiting. Hopefully someday soon. The boys have all been busy. It's hard to get the Tales crew together because everybody's busy. Have lots of stuff going on. It's been a new Star Wars season. We haven't missed it. Hopefully we're going to do it sometime soon. BTS Let's Plays would go insanely hard. I'd love to do it. It's just a time thing. That's
Yes.
all. I imagine we'll probably do some Let's Plays during the Sunday streams on occasion.
Yeah.
So be on the
Let
lookout
us know
for
if that would be something you'd like us to do.
Yeah.
We could just be like, oh, we're coming to you. We're going to play some Lego Star Wars or something. What's that say? Now there's an idea.
Stick around. Okay, guys.
Maybe
thank
this
you.
is where the fun begins.
This is where the fun begins. Thank you guys so much for chilling with us. It's been a really fun couple months with Maul and Mando. Sorry we didn't like Mando and Grogu, but I appreciate you guys coming along for the ride.
Sorry you hated both my tier lists.
Be on the lookout. We're going to throw in these 2 videos. You're going to see them come out here pretty soon. Going to again try that formula. See how people like that. Otherwise,
sunglasses.
yeah, you got cool.
Yeah.
Just
Can I say it's nice seeing my sunglasses? It's been a while.
Sometimes they just fade into his hair.
They're just hidden.
Well, in Tearless Madness, also you were wearing the headset. Well, but with the
No,
sunglasses,
I had them on during this because I've always got them on.
you also got a haircut, so maybe that helps.
I
too.
did.
Yeah.
It was really shaggy. It needed to go. Yeah.
Still waiting for that chicken tender tier list. Thanks so much for the $1.99. Well, that $1.99 is going right to the chicken tender tier list. We got to do that.
Chicken tendies.
We got to do it. It's too fun. What?
We got to find a way to be like us. I don't want to be like them.
You don't want to be like
The chicken tender
Just say it.
customers.
You don't want to be like Rhett and Link.
No, I don't want to be like Rhett and Link because we've been compared to Rhett and Link, and I don't want to be. Them who shall not be named. We just started out. Who's got the best chicken tenders? Let's find out. I can see it already. I don't want to do that. And I don't want to. You're going down a path I can't follow.
We'll find our own way. We'll find our own way. Are you reading too much into it? About the Glups? I don't remember. I don't recall. What?
Who?
Who? What comment?
What?
We read something? I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway, guys, it's been a really fun stream. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. We will see you hopefully this week for a couple of new videos, but we'll definitely see you this Sunday. Thanks so much for hanging out. We'll see you next time. BTDS out. Where's the Falcon? There it is.